away.
Downtown.
Walking fast.
Going in the exact same position. He should almost shoot from above, but the storm is on them as well. He's got to come out of that box right now.
Oh, dude, I didn't even realize. Look at Svenos's ammo. 13 slugs, 13 AR, 2 weapons, no mats.
Yeah.
This is tough.
Did they just leave that guy in there? I think they did, because he was throwing like clingers or something. They didn't want anything to do with that. And that's what I'm talking about. These skilled players will pick and choose. I mean, even if they think in the slightest chance that they can't win.
I know him. We go way back.
How you feeling, man?
Really good. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to watch some Fortnite. And this time, since I'm not playing, I won't constantly get farmed.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
I feel like you were farming people last week. Every time we cut to you, you were just eliminating people left and right.
That's absolutely not true. It's okay.
Go check it out. It's true.
I've accepted that in my life. All right. So this week is going to be a little different. All right. This time around, we've got the combination of Summer Skirmish and Twitch Rivals, which is fantastic, and that means you're going to see a lot more entertainment-oriented, some shenanigans coming down the pipe, and because of that, we have kind of a split EU and NA focus here. So let's take a look at the schedule for this weekend and next weekend. There we go. You'll see here today, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, we have the European side, and that's going to be 5 games. And then this afternoon at 2 p.m. Pacific, we throw to North America, and that's going to repeat Friday, Saturday, the 17th and the 18th, and then the 24th and the 25th next week. And now, if you're curious what time zone that is for you at home, go check out Google.com. It'll help find your way to the right time on your clock.
There you go. So definitely swapping things up, shaking everything up. On top of this different time format, we've also changed up the format as we do every week. We've actually done a modified version of Kingpin from last week. So players are still fighting for total points over 5 matches like Lupo talked about. Eliminations are worth 1 point. If your duo team can find 7 or more eliminations, you activate Wrecking Ball, which means the points for next game will be doubled. And if your team can get a Victory Royale, you activate Kingpin, which means those points for next game will be tripled. And then obviously these multipliers don't stack.
The additional piece, for some reason they don't have it listed on the rules there, but I think if you get the 7+ eliminations, you have to sing Miley Cyrus, otherwise they ban you from Twitch. Is that true?
Wrecking Ball. That's correct.
I had heard that.
Yeah.
I expect you to sing it at some point today too.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm definitely going to do that. On top, so this is the modification. Instead of the prizing being at the end of the day, it'll be actually for every single game. So everyone's playing their hearts out. Every single match matters. And there's your prize breakdown right there. So we'll have to see. I'm actually excited because we saw last week the Kingpin format specifically led to just like crazy plays. People getting excited.
Way more aggressive gameplay. And I think that from a spectator viewpoint, that can typically, I feel it ends up being more entertaining. You see people go in and try and do all sorts of crazy stuff to try and get those eliminations, especially pushing for the Wrecking Ball bonus. Yeah. You get the double for the next game. Now, like you said, we're going to keep track of the points, the eliminations over the course of the whole event from today and tomorrow, so, because people want to know how many how many points people are coming away with at the end of both days. Right. But it's really important to keep in mind that at the end of each game is when the prizes are judged.
That's right. What are you hoping for?
I'm really looking forward to seeing no clips of me getting annihilated, which is good, and a lot of really competitive players, playing maybe a little more engaged, a little more aggressive. That's what the Kingpin bonus, and Wrecking Ball is all about, is getting players to push into each other and mix it up a little faster. Let's face it, man, only so many times can I see people go full Bob the Builder with a 1x1 and sit up at the top and look down and like, oh, that guy's moving. Let's wait 20 minutes before we shoot at him. No offense to anybody. There's some really good players out there, man, but I like watching people get aggressive. Yeah. It's way more fun, in my opinion, and, it's just my opinion. So,
yeah, you know what we should do is we should watch you get aggressive. Let's take a look at this clip featuring Dr. Lupo that he's never seen.
Oh man. Got the dualies out. Push that Raven, young man. Get him. I'm playing with Flower. Flower's terrifyingly good, too. Oh, yeah. Because they only have matches in a row, man, can be really mentally draining. It can get to you, and I speak from experience. From if you don't have like a really solid nap right beforehand, that's a problem.
Let's. I'm curious to see how you feel about this specific clip. I want you to tell me if you think this is going to happen in today's matches, yes or no. Let's roll this clip.
Oh, you're trapped. I see it. One's down 330 getting it. Did you snipe the rocket? Snipe the rocket out of midair.
Sniping a rocket. Do you think people are going to do that?
It would surprise me, unless people are forced into using a guided rocket, it would surprise me to see a whole lot of those come out. In my opinion, you can build against them pretty easily. You just spin like a top and put the walls up and put a ceiling, you know, put a roof up if you're getting pushed by one. Now, opponents can also kind of plan their shots, and you could have a guided rocket on its way in to hit a base, and your teammate shoots down the wall at just the right time, and you swoop it in there. Now, what I would love to see is somebody jump on a guided rocket and fly around like a mini gun. We call that the AC-130.
Oh,
it's a very high level play.
Familiar with this one. For you guys at home, let's have a conversation. Hit us with that hashtag Summer Skirmish. Let us know your thoughts throughout the day. Hit us with your predictions. What do you think of the format? Talk about this guy's beautiful face. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Always a pleasure to hang out with this guy.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, you stop it. But yeah, we'll be hopping in the game very shortly. Are you ready?
I'm excited. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Bring it on, man. Bring it on. I can't lose from this side of the desk. It's wonderful. Feels good.
Here we go. Hopping into our first match of the day. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing 5 matches. This is the first one.
Evil and High Style flying in out here. They're looking a little bit past salty there.
We're wearing the same
straight
shirt.
To fatal. They are. You guys match. Are you related?
We are brothers.
You have the same hair too. It's very beautiful blue hair.
What do you think about landing? So you kind of played, right? What do you think a key strategy in landing this early on? Game one.
One of the things you see a lot are, especially if we ever see an overview of the whole map, you see players kind of pick individual positions. Not often do you see people land at the same POI. Now you see in the feed there's already elimination early, which means, like you said, somebody did land. They did land together, but there were times when in the previous 5 weeks where you'll see spots that are completely empty. I can't tell you how many times Pleasant Park had literally no one land on it because people were trying to avoid any chance of an early game engagement. A lot of the competitive players try and get established, we'll say, first. You know, get a good base here. Yeah, even here you have blue AR and some shield, which is fantastic. Some traps, ammo. They're gonna collect a lot of resources. They don't want to fight early, right? You know, they don't want to push in because you could get crazy unlucky, and that whole game is out the window because you failed an early engagement, and it feels really bad. They flashed the map up there for just a second. It looks like we have kind of a west side safe zone, and down here Flush Factory just barely outside of that. So these guys have tons of time. Just like I said, get established, build up some resources. You smash toilets if they really hate toilets. Apparently, man, I guess I hate toilets too sometimes. And yeah, well, they kind of just go from there. Now this is a situation clearly they're looking for somebody around containers. Markot is just kind of, I think you can see the building across. He's just kind of peeking up to see if he can track them. They might be hiding inside the building.
We've actually saw this last week too. People favoring containers. It's just like a weird kind of place to be because there's so much natural cover in those containers.
On top of that, I think because Epic changed the initial HP on materials, wood is now 90, brick is 100, and metal is 110, which that's completely new. Before this, everything was even at 80, and then even before that, metal actually started the lowest. So oftentimes you saw competitive players avoiding metal until usage of it until late game. Now things are a little different because they have a big chance to utilize. Now here we got a push coming in. Oh, just a quick AR pinch. You say they coordinated left and right side around the semi truck just in case one looked one way and one looked the other.
Yep, and I think so. They downed one player. One player was actually DB now, and then they actually eliminated the final player. And look at these. These are those new skins that you talked to me about.
Ooh, the pistol plays! Kinstar is crazy accurate. Plus, he has one of the new skins on, which everybody knows gives you superpowers.
Yeah. And this is, look, Lunary, J-Biz, and Solary Kinstar.
Kinstar took out Alex. No!
Rip. But that's all good. There's still plenty of games. Isaac live and Le.
Le.
Have you seen a lot of Le play? I like him a lot, and I like saying his name.
Le.
Le.
How can you really be upset about that? Le.
Le.
It's a good name.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you kind of pointed out, but people are trying to play kind of safe, and there's still 76 players left.
Regardless of King Ping bonus or not, you'll see people go for safer plays because they can build up, they get better weapons, that kind of stuff, and be able to engage their opponents a little easier, a little cleaner, rather than like you don't want to have a gray AR spam fight early in a game where whoever uses first shot accuracy just a little bit better wins because you don't have any materials, that kind of thing. It can get rough. Ooh,
okay, that was
body shot on hunting rifle. Enjoy these nades, brother. Just chuck them in there, man. Take the structure down.
See, they had 6 grenades this early on. It's got to feel pretty good. I mean, this guy's going to have no cover here in just a moment.
You keep taking it down now. If they...
Oh, streamer, by the way.
Streamer, by the way. Can't wait to see his channel later.
Oh, no.
I got caught out in the open.
So that's Le goes down. It's okay,
Isaac has a chance. So it turned into a 1v1 quick, and if Isaac has enough materials up there, he can take advantage of this. He doesn't have to go back for the revive, especially if there was damage dealt to the opponent. He kind of had the top-down view there. You see a little build fight's going to happen, but like I said, depends on how much resources they're sitting on right now. If one of them has a whole ton, obviously a push is not a big deal. Isaac dropped down there, gave away the top down. Isaac is 1 HP. Get him!
He's so close. Whoa, he takes him out. No!
Oh. Isaac went for the thirst for the elimination. He wanted the point.
That's right.
Just in case, and since he had 1 HP, I mean, that was kind of, if he wasn't gonna win the 1v1, that was the opportunity.
Yeah, and I mean, every point matters, right? Especially with the prizing being divvied up at the end of every game, so every single elimination, every point makes a difference.
Yeah, I think players are gonna look at it a little differently because of that. Granted, you still have the wrecking ball if you get 7+ eliminations in a single game for the next game. You still have Kingpin, which is fantastic. It's 3 times the points for the next game. But if they can establish themselves even a couple eliminations in a single game, I mean, that you end up you come away with a prize. That's fantastic, and you put yourself on the board. What is there's a little? Are they farming the edge of Greasy, enjoying the beachfront property down here? What's going on? You see it, just the high aggressive push. He's going to build up and try and catch himself multiple times and do so successfully. But you gotta have one stand back.
Oh, they took a huge shotgun slug. Oh, Warchi goes down.
Dinosaur goes extinct.
It's okay, though. This is Dalo. Dalo is a very phenomenal play. Look at that.
Shoddy. World first great tack shotgun. Got 2 eliminations in it. It's crazy. You don't see that very often, you know?
You don't. Look at that. But that's why Dalo is Dalo. He says, look, I take what I got. That's it. I'm going to eliminate you. Don't even worry about it.
See a little up close. More great tack play.
Oh my gosh, you hear the keyboard clicks?
Tibbity tabbity tibbity tabbity tibbity. He's speaking my language, man.
What is he saying?
He said he's going to use this C4 to make him very sad, and he did successfully. Great tack comes out and gets another one. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That up close, like drop the C4.
Oh, and the disrespect!
A little bit of issue at the end of that. It's okay. It's okay. Some dance moves.
Yeah. And that's a Lannis Mitro. He actually won last week, and him and his duo won the week before.
A really well plotted C4, like I said, like dropping it right around the corner, stepping around a line of sight, and just pop it immediately to get the damage dealt. It's fantastic. You bring structures down pretty quick too. And you see here, they're kind of playing around. They're out in
it's a Snobby, right?
Snobby Shores. Really high real estate value here. A lot of these homes are just wonderful. Although, prices are going up right now because it's been a recent surge of violence. You see, these people are trying to eliminate each other.
Yeah. Or you mean prices are going down or going up?
It's yeah, what you said. Yeah,
okay.
What you said.
Yeah. I figured they're going down because there's so many eliminations left and right happening. People don't want to live there anymore, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crime rate's at an all-time high.
Oh, dude, look at this. So this is that the general skin, and they got the fur backpack from the Viking.
We were talking about that yesterday, weren't we? That cloak is just the back bling just looks fantastic with literally everything.
Pretty much.
So okay, SMG is extremely common right now because its ability to just take structures out super fast. What's a loadout you would run in a situation like this?
Oh,
wow.
Oh, wow. So that was actually, that was Dalo and Warchi. We just saw them earlier, and now they are eliminated by Ukes and Platinstaken.
He's going to go scoop his buddy up there. You see he picked up a hunting rifle. Oh man.
Mikolau goes down. My brother from another mother, Tilted Friend, takes down someone. I also just want to address this very quickly, Lupo. We've actually disabled rifts for this game due to a bug. but they'll be back. Don't worry. We'll see some Rift action, but I think this is going to change up some strategies, right? Because people are so used to
those. That's good.
There you go. Thanks, Dad. So now, look, guy over the last few weeks, he's phenomenal.
Can associate with,
okay,
especially in these competitive games. All right, an SMG, you know, the drum gun to spam out with, a pump action shotgun to take the, you know, try and get one hits on people, as many stickies as you can hold, and a ton of healing. And like I said, the drum gun so powerful up close. You kind of, he trapped him in a box. You're not trapped in here with me. You know, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yep.
And he just hold down the left click and get the eliminate. Hold down the left click.
Drum guns are fun, man. And look, he's got now a chug jug. He's got 2 slurp juices. I mean,
stacked.
Yeah, he's stacked.
Any other player in this game right now, I guarantee you, would drop everything they had for that kit. That's crazy.
So?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because sniping early to mid game is good, but late game, all you're going to see is a lot of build fights. You're going to see a lot of Bob builders show up. It's going to be like, I'm at home 9 a.m. watching cartoons with my son. That it feels like that every time. Which is, I'm not saying it's bad. I understand that that's, you know. Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa.
They
Wait,
just team fired.
Was that a no scope that I just saw?
Are you impressed, Lupo? I mean, does this meet your Lupo qualifications of, you know, sniping here?
I'm gonna give him a hug if I ever get the chance to. That was ridiculous.
Oh man. Okay, so
there we go.
They take the rift. Interesting. So I think what's cool about the rifts is that you know, once you active them, they're active for like a very short amount of time. So it's interesting that he just kind of like waited, just really quickly looted, and then went ahead and
you have kind of a window there, to plan your attack, which is good. Gonna drop down the attack. He takes a little bit of fall damage there.
That was Tinny.
Gets Tinny. The 1v2, trying to box him inside, build up above. He's only got 30 HP left, so he's got to play whole save. You see him, he's got to drink the mini shields super fast. Explosive are going to come out to try and bring him down while he's healing. Because his opponent, you're thinking, I still want that elimination. I still want to get that single point, even if that's all I can get, because there's a chance that I'll put you above somebody else. So he's still going to get a little more aggressive than potentially he should in 1v2.
Right.
Like I said, he had Kevster down to just 30 HP, so it was a chance for a point. Now you're going to see him, and here we go.
Oh, yeah,
Young going down. Gets the tack, 2 tacks. There we go.
Oh, that was Dan Zizzle. Nice elimination coming out from him.
Tinny and Dan have been removed from the game, we'll say.
Back to lobby.
Sleepy time.
Look, so Young's right now in the storm. He's got to crawl in.
He's got to wait for his teammate. They were close enough to the edge, though. That's not a concern. They had pretty good circle position, at least in that situation. Now, here's what I was talking about before. Plus, by the way, they do have matching skins. With fashion is on point right now.
100%.
Well done, gentlemen. But you're gonna see him kind of playing. You see him playing the edge of the zone. Call it gatekeeping. You guys mentioned it before, where you're just waiting to see if anybody comes in last second. They might be taking damage from the storm. Maybe they're already engaging each other. So young Chip took Gabby out in the feed there, which is too bad. But they're going to kind of wait for the last second to try and get shot. No, they're coordinating.
First shot. Oh, tags him once on the shield, which is good.
He's going to build up immediately. Now, Greasy Grove, they might swing it over the Dur Burger, get a double Dur with cheese or whatever they whatever the
a Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
Yeah.
My apologies. I don't go to Dur Burger very often, Z.
Dude, it's so tasty.
It's fantastic.
Get one of the shakes. You will not regret it. But look at this. So they're trying to track down this team somewhere in Greasy Grove. Push them. Oh, look at that. So that one of the teammates was behind them.
Hanging on the top of the garage and doghouse. We got right there between Bass Pro and Dur. The burst fire shots, well-coordinated burst fire shots can be really scary because you can get a lot of damage dealt super fast. The aggressive push there.
Veins goes down. They've got this. It's okay. Just push. I mean, so what's interesting is his teammate goes down. Oh, okay.
Massive takes a 170, a massive 170.
Massive 170.
Going for the thirst for the point. He finishes with a bludgeon, tries to build himself in, trying to stay safe.
Oh, but Broken says, back to lobby for you. So congrats to Broken finding elimination. So this is back to Young and Kster. Okay. And you talked about it before. These guys were gatekeeping a little bit, and now that the zone is kind of favoring them, they can just keep doing that, right? They've got a little bit of advantage. They can be like, hey, you guys have to come our way.
Assuming they make it out of this build fight, a lot of building up happens now because of kind of recent meta change. A lot of people are using SMGs, drum guns, the compact SMG. Building up isn't necessarily the safest thing, because if your opponent drops down to the bottom very quickly and just shoots out the structure, or now because of how much damage you can do to opponent structures with the pickaxe, just knocks it out just with that, you can fall and get eliminated without even without realizing that it's happening. It's that fast.
It's so fast. Yeah. Okay, look at this. Over to Roby. Yeah, man, this guy is awesome. We saw him last few weeks actually. He's a very good player. He tends to just like laser people, and then people are just like, wait, what? Oh, that was Roby. Oh, okay.
You see a lot of players build up these little two-pane structures. They'll put up like a wall and a ramp on the edge of cliff right there, just to try and get some quick B shots. Spam out with that AR. Trying to do literally any damage you can do in the middle is a lot of fall damage.
That's so much fall damage, Lupo. Be careful.
13. A very.
Look at that. They're communicating a little bit. Oh, and they go for the peek.
Aggressive edit.
No, Roby, you're in the storm.
Move, brother. 23, 21. It's taking for 2.
Oh, okay. He's got
still has 20 seconds.
Yeah, and he's got
plenty of time.
But look at this.
Roby went down though. He's got to try and save his teammate. Flying in.
Maybe no.
And he's completely abandoning his teammate.
I feel like you kind of have
to see
to.
that. Or 2.
Oh! I feel like he should have gone for the med, don't you think?
Yeah, I think a chance to just sit there and bandage, just giving himself a little bit of a buffer, maybe was the right idea. Fixed around here. Gabby went down just a little bit ago. We saw that in the feed from Chip. And hopefully Fixer just hanging out at the edge of the zone. Don't step too far back there, bud. That will do damage to you.
That will hurt so much. Look at this. Reflection still alive. He's got 2 elims.
Look at the kit now, too. It changed up. It looks like he had to use that chug jug at some point, but it's okay because he's sitting on 8 hand grenades and 7 stickies, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's. I'd hate to be anybody that attempts to build a structure against him, because it is just not going to stick.
Oh, man. Oh.
That's somebody locked in a box over here.
Wait, are they there? Are they actually? Reflections kind of look. Okay, there's definitely a player in this box, right? That was just built. Oh, that was Teddy. Let's go. Okay. So they find an elimination and just immediately thirst him out, right? They're like, hey, we need these points.
Oh, absolutely. You have to. You got to secure the elims. And you saw there too, as he's throwing the stickies against the wall, his teammate's going to shoot out the wall to try and get the instant explosion too, just so they can like push as fast as possible. You catch people off guard with that. These little double edits, they'll put the roof up and then the flat one and then a little triangle on top.
Right.
Kind of peek through is, oh man, so sneaky. So sneaky. Why can't we just play I'm just kidding.
This is Mitro. We saw him win last week and the week before. He's got Liquid, Mista hanging out. I like Mista Mitro. Mista MMs. Okay, double M's. I like it.
What are we doing?
I don't know. But look, check this out. So we saw a lot of this. We've seen a lot of this over the last few weeks, right? It's like the zone ends on a mountain. And what people tend to do is instead of just like running up and like establishing their place, they kind of wait. And then what inevitably happens is everyone's racing to the top of the mountain. People slide down or lost to the storm left and right. So we'll have to see how people play this, because I'm curious to see if people, okay, Method Jetpacks goes down and eliminated.
Thirst. And they're, like I was saying before, throwing the stickies, trying to coordinate fire with your teammate, and he's just going to push in. There's not a whole lot of structure there, because the pyramids are going to keep him from building up ramps on top of that. And these two guys are just going to push like crazy. They see the elim, they see an opportunity for it.
Dude, Mitro has 5 eliminations already. Oh my gosh!
And it's crazy to see. If you, like you said, look at the minimap. There's 26 players left right now. Everyone is canning up. Very few people. You're only going to see people go down in a game like this if there's a rotation that's forced, which is about to happen. Everybody's got to go southwest because of the new zone. So you're going to see all these players. You see a lot of people that are in good position on the south side of the mountain already are just going to kind of adjust over there and move.
Yep.
Move it in the right spot. I don't know what that sound was, okay? Don't question me, Zeke. But they're going to move into the safe zone early. They're going to sit and they're just going to wait for people to come across. People that are on the north side, east and west side of that hill are going to have, they have to move. They have to move early, too, because this thing's going to move fast enough. It's far enough outside of the current zone, the new one, that it's the movement speed for it is going to be pretty quick. And they've got 45 seconds to make a decision now. You see some of these guys, Kepster and Young, are just going to try and scoop up any materials, any weapon upgrades that they have sitting around. See a heavy shotty there.
Look
gonna
at
swap it out.
A launch pad.
Oh yeah. Now, these guys are sitting, they might be on the northeast side of the hill, but they're actually sitting pretty because they have the launch pad. They can kind of fly out if they need to. I'm a little surprised to see him pick up a hunting rifle over an additional stack of minis, just because the way that some of these players play. And he only has 75 HP total, 50 shield and 25 hit points, which means minis are going to be super important. Bro, did you just edit your buddy? Come on.
He said, not like this.
Youngie just wants to hang out, be a nice guy.
But come on, Young. It's Kevster.
Here we go. Like I said, pushing with that launch pad, going to try and get into a good position. They might fly straight to the zone and just, you'll watch them turtle up instantly here if they don't get picked on the way in. They flew past somebody on the right. There's no launch pad down below.
Look at this.
And here we go. One of my favorite parts of these competitive games is how players turn into human gophers. They build these crazy complex tunnel systems where they're trying to, like, hide from everybody above. And I'm not even kidding. That is a skill that is actually pretty impressive how fast. You see there, he whipped out a ramp, 4 walls, and a roof in about half a second because of how fast these guys can build and edit and put themselves in safe positions. And it kind of turns into this sandwich effect where you have people way up top, you got people all the way down at the bottom, and then you have like teams scattered around in the middle, especially with 19 people left. You see a build fight going on up there. Take just tap bars. Kevster's just trying to, we call that third partying. You just see a, hey, guys, I'm here too. I would like to be involved in the fun, but please don't shoot back. Yeah. And that's what it's perfect. It works really well. We've seen tons of players over the last couple weeks do that and come away with a bunch of eliminations because they are they're in a situation where nobody's looking at them. They don't have any pressure on them, but they have perfect angles on people that are already fighting. Right. They might be the person that gets like the last 30 damage in. And get the elimination.
Yep. Yeah. What's cool too is all you have to do is down someone, right? And even if someone else finishes off that player, it still counts
get the point
as your elimination. Yep. Exactly. Oh my gosh!
Buddy before the wall starts moving, he's got 20 seconds.
Yeah, so that's Power. Fnatic Power is down there at the bottom because this is Jarl. Or yeah, that's Jarl. This is Power.
Grenade launcher shots coming out. Jarl has what, 10 HP, 8 HP left, which is insanity. And that drop down where they'll jump off a structure, wall, and then a floor to catch themselves. Yep, super cool. Oh, and the snipe shot.
Oh my gosh! Look at that Kevster
bring it home, dude. That third party, you got players pushing in from outside the zone, so he's got an opportunity to just take advantage of all the. There's a lot of panic happening. So he and his teammate Young can get one side, Kevster can get the other, and just try and kind of get angles on people, or they could push together and just take out an entire team individually.
Man, dude, I like the way they're building right now. They're making sure to own as many walls as possible. Now this is scary that the storm is ticking for 10. Okay.
Young's got to move in. Kevster's out. There's no way that.
Okay, it's okay.
It would be very surprising.
Oh, he just boxed him out. No.
He's still taking.
Oh, it's fine.
He was just barely inside the safe zone. Well done.
Look at him.
My apologies to Young. I thought that was a throw. I thought that Kevster. No, I wrote him out already. That's my bad, man.
Oh, man. What this is good though, because now in a top 8 situation, there's 2 of them. Power, Jarl still here. They find an elimination in script.
Yeah, 8 players remaining. A lot of top down. This angle is rough for those that are stuck down at the bottom because they have a big advantage in height right now. What is with these guys boxing?
They're just boxing each other.
Come on, why can't we all get along? Just let him through. He's trying to build up. Back to Kevster down, stuck down at the bottom here. They have 20 seconds. The zone's starting to move, and this is going to be another fast one. You see here, he's trying to heal up anything last second. He doesn't have anything for his HP, though.
Oh, did you see that? So there's players right here in front of him. They're trying to find eliminations. Oh, but
Kevster
instantly.
Goes down. That's rough.
Yep.
Both teammates, both opponents right next to each other right there, and Young's trying to swoop in and gets dropped as well. Dies to the storm.
Mitro. So, dude, I think Mitro now has 7 eliminations.
Which is, yeah.
Yep.
It was
there
right
it
there.
is.
Just saying, that's insane. Well played so far.
So even if he doesn't win with the Victory Royale, he's at least activating Wrecking Ball.
He established Wrecking Ball on his own.
He said, I came in like a wrecking ball.
When's your album dropping?
Tonight, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Just make sure that you are the first person to listen. But look at this. Back to Mitro and Mista. 6 players left.
What a setup, too. They have well-established NAR, pump-action shotgun, rockets. Granted, only 2 of them.
And 31 AR bullets.
A lot of ammunition to drop structures above.
Oh my gosh. So look at this. Skyart's still alive as well.
Can't tell if Skyart's solo right now, if the teammate's down or not. But we'll see here in a moment.
See how quickly these people build. I wish like I could build this quickly.
The knockdown.
Oh no! Mitro again? Okay, so look, it's Mitro and his tool against Fnatic. Yeah, look.
There's a 5th player somewhere.
I think
there
so.
There are 5 remaining in there before that little And we're yep, and we're back there.
Oh gosh. Okay, so
that trap. Do you see that trap still going off?
Yeah, it was like whoa, come back.
Persistent trap.
That's Mitro. Oh, they find Mitro. Nice elimination. So that means Fnatic, Jarl, and Power come out with the victory out for first game. That means next game they activate Kingpin bonus, so their points for next game will be tripled. We also saw Mitro, though he did not win, activated Wrecking Ball. That's huge.
Seven eliminations.
7 eliminations on one guy. That was what's intriguing. So collectively they had, I think, 8 because his teammate Mista had 1.
Do you, at the end of a game like that, do you apologize for only having 1? Because the way I look at it, some of these, especially these more competitive games, this is teammates have to rely on each other. It's not about, oh, I got this many and you got 4 or 5 times. It's like, I'm still here. Come on, just give me one more.
Just kept peppering damage.
Yeah. That can be it would not surprise me if in one of these games you see a trap kind of push a team even higher, even if they're not around anymore, and just get a knockdown.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Cypher would be impressed.
He would be.
The self-proclaimed
trap god
king.
Tried. Let's take a look at those final moments from that last game and see how our boys picked up that victory royale. Let's look at that, man. What an awesome elimination. And then look, it's just Mitro.
At that point, you're stuck inside a box. You've got Jarl trying to come down from above and Power on the outside, and you know you're about to lose structure in multiple locations. I'm gonna be honest with you, I would probably just stand up and walk away.
You think so?
I would be done. Yeah, I might take my keyboard and just throw it out the window.
Literally get up and then walk away. Time to go. We're done playing.
There's no way. There's no way. That's like you maybe have one option in that situation, and that's trying to blow yourself up and your teammates or your opponents at the same time, just as a last-ditch effort. You know,
oh, okay.
Throw some stickies in the wall and hope for the best, man. Keep your fingers crossed.
Keep your fingers crossed.
That works, right?
I think so.
I think luck.
Yeah, why not?
That's 90% of my gameplay.
Luck? I disagree. It's 100% skill coming out from Dr. Lupo. Speaking of skill, let's take a look at the highlights coming in from this last game. Match 1. We got 4 more heading our way.
This is very early. We were talking about this earlier. This kind of pinch. They had his teammate knocked down, so left and right side push. There's no way. If you don't have the materials to build against that, bad news bears. You saw a lot of these players, a lot of this like top down, very good shot as Gamera gets knocked down.
That katana on the back.
Jealous.
Dude, the back wing is so dope.
I want you to know I had my wife log in and purchase those skins for me because I'm not at home.
Okay, okay. All right, this is when Dalo decides, you know what, I got this. Clutching it up.
High skill, great tech shots. For real. I don't get that lucky with a great tech. And he's hitting actual crits on people. Granted, there's only 26 damage from the last shot, but that's all you needed to get the elimination, so it was perfect. Dropping down, attack fire. Seems like there was a little bit of panic there, potentially. There was an attempt to build, and it didn't work. He's got him trapped underneath now. Yeah, this was what I was talking about before. Line of sighting with the C4.
Yes.
Those kind of plays, that is high IQ gameplay, because you know in that moment that he's not going to build a wall. You can sneak the C4 in and set it off whenever you want. It's going to be very quick, especially like a fight like that. You're going to throw it and blow it up immediately. Kevster saving Young, getting the eliminations there. And we ended up with Kevster quite a bit because they were sticking it out through the entire game. They did a really, really good job of staying alive, getting really good third-party opportunities to come away with eliminations and kind of put themselves higher on the leaderboard.
Definitely. And then this is, wow, they found Kinstar.
As he was running up the ramp.
What?
Poked him in the back.
Okay, okay. There's that trap.
Right at the edge. Like I said, there's another one. Just an attempt last second. Bring it. Push me. Mitro's thinking there's an opportunity maybe for one of them to come in, but that's not what happened. Things did not play out that way. We're not so favored for him. It's too bad. Yeah.
I'm curious to see how Fnatic are going to like leverage this win, right? Because obviously the points are huge, right? Activating Kingpin, triple points this next game is good, but you also, to start the day, say, hey, what's up? Fnatic, we're here. We got to win. Be intimidated.
Feels good. Then now they have an opportunity. Like you said, Kingpin bonus, 3 times the points for eliminations, which means it will be in their best interest if everybody drops tilted and just pickaxe fights. You know, if that's the way that things play out, and they're just like, okay, let's get some shotguns and say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to see at some point over the course of the games today and tomorrow someone with Kingpin bonus, just try and go absolutely massive. Just push like crazy, get super aggressive. I want to see a 60 bomb. I want a team to drop 20 kills. Yes, 20 kills multiplied by 3.
60?
Imagine, dude. Imagine.
That would actually blow my mind. I think that would be like Fortnite history being made. 60?
I'd do it. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's why we had to pull you, though. We're like, Lupo, look, we know you're going to do too good here. You have to come hang out with us. Just come hang out. And you're like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. You're like, oh, thank God. We need him to just, he's going to win everything. We can't do that. That's what
At some point during this stream, people at home are going to think, is he actually serious? No.
Yes.
Not even, no.
That's why he's here with us. But, you know what's more fun than hanging out with you is watching Fortnite. So we're going to hop into game 2. You ready?
Let's do it, dude. Bring it on.
Here we go. Match 2. How do you like Paradise Palms?
It's beautiful. It's a good vacation spot. I like to go racing as well. I'm not a very good driver, but those those ATKs, man, they're pretty crazy. They get a little unwieldy if you push down the gas pedal and you don't know what to expect.
Oh, I see.
That's all I'm saying. I've
flipped
one or two in my day. Which, by the way, just throwing this out there, there is absolutely no reward for this. But if someone during one of these games does get a super high point count from a trick off an ATK, I will personally give them a high five.
Personal high five? Oh my gosh, that's worth the most out of anything ever.
When we saw last game, Gabby got kind of eliminated a little earlier. Fixer ended up sticking around till pretty late game, which was good teammate. Even if your teammate goes down, if you can establish a higher rank just by sticking around, because you have an opportunity later in the game to get like third-party eliminations, maybe see multiple teams fighting. So even though Gabby got taken out early, Fixter was still around to try and secure a couple points if he had the opportunity to.
Yeah, for sure. And we talked about it, right? Every single elimination matters. I mean, at this stage, this early on, it's going to be 1 point differences between teams, right? And even placements. So every single elimination matters. You can always tell they're always playing their hearts out. This is Mitra and Mista. They're hanging out in Lazy Lynx.
An early game
Lazy
gold
Lynx.
Minigun.
Ooh.
Some stink bombs. That's actually not a bad setup for very early in the game, just because there's a low chance that players are going to have shield this early. There's a pretty high chance that you can just left click them down. We got a little bit of the dance moves coming out there.
The disrespect.
I can appreciate that.
I mean, I guess maybe that's like is that like you think a thing that he just does? You know, he's like, all right, gonna start the game and emote. Okay, cool, we're ready to go.
And we're established.
And we're established. Maybe it's like a call, right? It's like a call, like, hey everyone, it's me, Mitra, I'm here. Emote, and then they're like, oh my gosh, is that him?
Senpai going on. Daniel's trying to establish. Gets the second one out. Dan is down to what appears to be 3 HP? 3 HP. And a dream. He did get some minis. He has a single mini and full shield. He has an opportunity to just kind of hang out in this bathroom, maybe jump in the bathtub, hide inside it for a little bit. I don't blame him. Dude, if you get in there, no one's going to judge you. Right?
Oh, Mitra looking for an elimination. Finds Rhodey. And there's 2. Duncan goes down. So look at this again. Mitra's starting the game with 2 eliminations under his belt.
These two are looking very, very good. I'm excited to see how they play over the course of these 5 games, because you're going to see players come out of the woodwork as very aggressive, very good shots, really good at peek shooting, that kind of stuff. And you saw it right there, just peeking over the top of the green building, Lazy Lynx. It's going to be really tough to hit those kind of players.
Yeah. Look at this, Loya and Svenos.
Sir, make up your mind.
We talked about this earlier. We know it's Svenos, but it's reads Sevenos.
Sevenos. Now, this actually surprised me. Haunted Hills, oftentimes when I was the last couple weeks, almost unoccupied. Now you have at least 2 teams here. Svenos giving good coverage to Loya. She was pushing up to try and get a top down, a more aggressive view, and Sven just sat back and kind of baited him into the gunfire. That's a pretty common play, especially with 2 really like good communication from 2 players like this. I've seen it in all sorts of games. It's not just BRs where you'll use your teammate. They call baiting. Use your teammate as like a, hey, I'm here, come shoot at me, and then your opponent comes out and you just take the easy shots. There you go, free Elin basically.
That's right. This is Fnatic. Fry goes down. Okay, it's okay though. They haven't thirsted his teammate, which is good. Oh, trying to get high ground.
Push the tack shot, only 20 damage.
75 though.
There we go. Rasmussen go down. Method.
Oh, but look, so Fnatic Fry's still alive.
Combo, no pressure, but you have to save your friend and clutch this.
I believe. I have all the beliefs in the world.
Just click on their heads or throw.
Wait, this is a distraction. It's all a distraction. He's like, I'm gonna clinger this wall next to me, and it's gonna
totally throw him off, man. I'll have no idea what's happening.
No. It's okay. It's okay. He's still got time. They're trying to reach that low ground. Oh, dude, I think he's trying to go for the thirst. Maybe?
He's pushing up. He's looking for it.
For sure.
Oh,
He was looking for it.
Nice
Streamer,
ball.
by the way, goes down. You hate to see that, but a good clutch from Tomo. Hats off. Put some claps in the chat, please.
absolutely. Look at 3 eliminations to start the game. Pretty good.
Man, how did they go
You're
to that? I
salty,
couldn't
too?
beat them at all, bro.
In the zone. It's pretty good.
Kind of build back up. Only 2, which is too bad. Maybe they'll split them 1 and 1. Maybe they'll stack on 1 and just have Juggernaut kind of be the tank for the team. Good spam out there. Getting stuck in a box versus 2 guys with ARs or SMGs feels real bad.
Yep, so Mikey finds an elimination. He starts the game with 1. I think his teammate might actually have 1 as well. Hard to say. But look, they're near Gus. This is actually the hero base. I like landing there. It's pretty fun.
Way out north side by Risky Reels. A little build fight coming up out of nowhere, and we'll see who comes out on top of this one very fast. He's going to go for an edit there. It was the opponent's ceiling that blocked him off, though, so he couldn't do it. Drop back down and try and help his teammate out.
Wow, what a call. He decides to back off and disengage. So I think this is Dalo. It's Warchi and Dalo here. So okay,
Stinkies going up.
Oh, man. Is he bringing him down? Oh, he did. He fell down 1 level. Oh, there it is.
Good play. I was almost expecting fall damage to take him out at the last second there as he was dropping, and that's rough because there are times where that'll happen and you don't get the elimination for it, and there are times where you do, just depending on at what point during the fall you did damage and if you shot the structure, that kind of stuff to get him to fall out. And it's almost like the game will thieve it away from you. So it's a good thing those guys got the eliminations for those. That was kind of a scary fight. Like you said, early in that one, the split from their opponents gave them the opportunity to just pinch the one down at the bottom, and then they worry about 1 guy, and that's it. It's a lot safer, a lot easier to take that out.
That's right. So Platin finds Yomi there.
Going to the gas station potentially. He's trying to find some snacks, maybe get a drink quick, and
Not like
that Reaper skin going down. You hate to see that.
Hate to see us. Look at that. Ukes and Platin finding more eliminations. Oh, look at that. They're all doing the same emote as well.
It's maybe it's almost like a hey GG, because there's no way that no one would ever do anything rude.
Of course not. Of course not. It's one big friendly game of Fortnite.
Do anything rude.
This is Reflection. He's got an elimination. They're engaging a team right now.
The push-up on that is basically, I have a grenade launcher. I'm going to spam your structure down, and then we'll see what happens. He ran out of grenades. Maybe 1 or 2 more would have given an opportunity to just drop his teammate down, or the opponent down, and then they could fight it out a little lower, but he couldn't finish the building off.
Right.
Now they got to get into the build fight, and there's going to be craziness, and you get kind of disoriented depending on where people are going. You see, they're looking for him all the way down bottom. They're looking for those. You see the structures that have the wood pieces still flying up onto them, and that's kind of how you track your opponent.
Ah, so you kind of know where they are.
Yeah, you look for the freshest stuff that's still coming together, and there's no way that the target's anywhere else. Drop it down, a little spam fire with the tack shotty. Not as effective against structures, but still works, man.
Oh, no, boss goes down, so it's just Reflection, and he gets thirsted. Okay, so it's Reflection by himself, and immediately finds Method Jetpacks. Wow, so it's just Reflection by himself now.
He's still back with he's got a solid kit, though. If you can find some grenade ammo, although he's getting pushed by a third party. Took 71 fall damage there, and I'm going to keep my eye on the feed in the bottom left, see maybe the outcome of that.
Oh no, Mikolo finds Zacubus, and Gotaga is here with him as well. So that must mean that, yeah, right here on the other side as well. They go for the edit, but...
Oh, Alex. Mikolo said, please enjoy the barrel of my shotgun, my friend. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Mikolo has definitely made a name for himself in these tournaments. He's a pretty unbelievable player.
Reflections back over here is he found a gold scar at some point between now and the last time that we were watching him. He's got
look at that.
Yeah, man. He seems to be a magnet for healing. Does he have streamer perks on? Is what's going on here, Zeke? Dear Epic Games, where is this when I play? The man's got 2 fulls, a slurp, 6 minis, a gold scar, and a blue pump. This is a crazy good kid. He's at least decently. He's really well established with materials. He's sitting 1,500, and he's at least 1 bounce pad. We don't know the rest of his, the trap setup right now, but even 1 bounce pad is an opportunity to get out of a fight, disengage, and fly away. And man, you can't really be sitting better than that right now.
Man, oh man, hopping over now.
Jarl,
Taking a look at this is Jarl. Yep, so power is down. He was thirsted. But Jarl says, don't worry. I'm going to keep on living up to the Fnatic name. Just kidding. Nox finds him. So Nox with an elimination.
Those drum guns, man, coming out like crazy. Love to see it.
Back over to Maestro, who is our Metro, hanging out with Mista. Here in match number 2. Now Mista's dropped super. His health is just like dropping quick. Oh, he gets thirsted. Okay. But it's okay. So last game, Maestro made it to 2nd place.
They did really well to stick it out to the very end. The last SMG spray from above. That compact SMG. 40 rounds in there, and you just hold left click and win, man. It's crazy good.
All right, so now he's got the high ground.
I was literally about to say, I'm surprised the stink bomb.
No way!
There they are.
What? That was so dope.
Cleared them out, man.
Oh, but he takes this shot there. Oh, man. So the build battle's happening right now. Maestro's saying, look, Maestro.
He's just trying to track from above. He might be looking for an opportunity to get this one, and even though he's slowly ticking out in the storm, they have quite a ways to go as far as I can tell, too. And there it is.
Wow.
Really good jump peek shot with that shotgun. And it was a green pump. It's fingers crossed on that one. I think he had to praise the lords of Fortnite for that shot, man. There's no way I would have hit that. He's trying to run back over, picking up any of the goodies that he can, and he has an opportunity maybe to get out here. He's got 10 bandages and a dream, but he has...
Man, the storm is so far, Lupo.
Ways to go, man.
He does have 3 bouncers, so he could potentially utilize them. That's not the most efficient way to use them, right? You want to save them for build battles and whatnot.
You'd like to be able to, but in this situation, I mean, the goal is going to be try to stay alive.
Yeah.
So he's going to build up. He's kind of building at an angle. You can see this right there. He's going to try and fly as far as he can. The goal here, before it changes over to 2 damage per tick, is get as far as you can. If you start burning them early, it's almost potentially a waste because you could travel even further than how far you're going right now. But he's got, this might be insurmountable, my friend. We might prepare to press F to pay respects to Metro and Mista.
You know what's interesting is that, remember, Maestro activated Wrecking Ball. So their 4 eliminations are currently worth 8 points.
Big points.
It's a lot of points. You gotta hope that he can make it through the storm and just keep racking up that score, man.
Back over to Kinstar. We're at kind of an as far as like public games go, this is a rather untraversed location all the way out here on the northeast corner. They're just kind of they're waiting though. They're in an established position. That was an excellent body shot midair. What a shot.
Hanging out near Gus. Did you know that Gus is an actual working racetrack?
Is it really?
Yeah. If you the ATKs there, if you put them on the track, it starts like a clock.
What's your best lap time?
Okay, listen.
What's your best lap time?
I haven't done it.
What's your best?
Every time I try to, because I've been telling people, they go there now and they find me and eliminate me. So I haven't been able to just race my heart out. It's like a minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
Listen, I'm gonna get good with the ATKs. I'm gonna be just power drifting all over the place. Okay? You'll never be able to catch me ever again.
Your training starts now.
Over to Gotaga and Mikolau. We can see them. That's pretty good. So
up in a box and
Mikolau has 4 eliminations, Lupo.
They're trying to do a little material swap there, the wall swap, to try and get the edit off, and their opponent edited out, backed out the backside, and is building up, trying to get the top down.
Look, Maestro's still alive. Oh my gosh.
He's got 2 bandages. It's ticking for 2. He might actually. He's gonna make it in.
No way.
He's gonna make it in.
Are you sure? Okay.
What a legend. Oh my gosh, dude.
Like this. Okay.
10 HP, 1 bandage. Good luck, my friend. He's gonna have 25 left after this, and that's it.
Gosh. If he, again, so his points are doubled because of Wrecking Ball, so he can even find 1 more elimination to put 10 points on the board.
It's time for him to just third party like crazy, man.
Yes.
Just wait it out. Gotaga and Mikolau still in this little build fight. Look at that structure. There we go. You see him. Sneak on up there. Poke him.
Oh, God. Oh, wait, what happened? Did he fall on purpose?
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe he decided to disengage. You know, it's okay to disengage when the enemy, like, claims high ground. It's fine just to regroup, but I think maybe... Is there something we don't know about?
Listen, if I spoke anything other than English, I'd be able to tell you. But I don't.
Oh, no, Gotaga goes down.
62, he's got to be low the thirst.
That's Ukes. Ukes is right there.
Going for the shot. Teammate shooting down from above.
Wait, is he in the thirst, Gotaga? I mean, he's got to, right?
Did.
Yeah, he just did. Okay.
He edits in, closes himself off in an attempt to push for this fight still.
Oh, there goes Teddy. Teddy secures the elim on Mikolau.
Mikolau had some really fast edits in there. That was still excellent. Still excellent.
So I don't know if you know about these guys. Okay, these are Solary and Lunary guys. They actually have their own setup. So this is their team actually coordinating this 4x4. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
So they're actually like playing on the same spot, and then they have like someone that toggles between them.
That's very cool.
Week 2, they had a setup where they were basically in a triangle because of the solos. So they're playing across from each other in solo.
That's very cool.
Yeah, man.
That's very, very cool.
Man, Lonely Lodge. Still 22 players left, Lupo. I like that the circle's cutting into like the edge of the map, so there's less effective play space.
I really want to see somebody just turn into a little bird and hide in one of these trees and wait. Just sneak up there and just crouch inside one of the branches and say, please ignore me. I'll just wait for eliminations the last second. The shot coming out.
Close. Okay, so Hunter and Yoshi here putting shots down. We know that Kinstar is very close by as well, but they were coming up from the north, more northern side by Lonely.
Oh, look at these.
No way.
Clingers. Get it.
He tags the shield.
You gotta tag it there. There it is. Right going down. Good shot. That's good coordination. That was really, he's got a good pitching arm there. He got that all the way in there. It was like perfect aim too.
Yeah.
The build up trying to stay safe. The edge of the zone's kind of gonna squeak him in just a little bit. He's gonna have to push out here. What's too bad is that because the shot's coming from like the 345 right now, Yoshi is unable to try and secure that elimination, the last second one.
Right.
He had to hide. He had to just kind of peek behind. Looks like Loya went down at some point earlier, which means Sevenos. He's still alive out here.
I just realized his name is actually right on his icon.
It is. It is. Which is Svenos there, Sevenos in the top left.
It's 7 more than Svenos.
I feel debated right now. I don't know.
Got him.
What do you want us to call you, sir? Quit changing your name. I'm just kidding.
Dude, he only... Okay, look at this. He's got 2 ARs. One has 22. One has 30. That's a great...
Just hop it going down.
Wait, okay, he's going to secure that, right? Wait, he got it before the... Yeah.
He got it.
Nice. You saw him throw the clinger in before the wall went, or the roof went up. Finds elimination. Good. Now he has to go for this, man. He has no ammo.
1v1 situation. He's got 24 shotty shells, which is, believe me, more than enough to unload at least 3 magazines of it. Actually, exactly 3 magazines, and maybe get 1 kill because elimination because it's a tactical shotgun. It's a great tactical shotgun. No offense to you, great tac, but man, the number of times you don't do enough damage.
Look at this. Finds like 40 rounds? This is a tough spot to be in. So the thing is, there's 2 ARs right now he's holding that are sharing the same ammo pool, right? He picks up the sniper rifle, he's got the slugs and the shotgun, and then he's got the SMG bullets, the light bullets.
He just picked up a heavy snipe though.
I'm into this. Have you used this yet?
A handful of times, and it is wicked.
Yeah, so much fun to use.
Crazy damage to the body too. You do, what, 150, 157, something like that? You can take somebody out that's at full health and 2 minis?
It's pretty much, it's pretty deadly.
It's nuts, man.
Look at this. So he's already engaging someone. I mean, he doesn't have really that much mats, all things considered. Oh my! Okay. Sorry. Explosions.
Coordinated attack there, and he got stuck underneath. He tried to put the ceiling up to block out the drop-in, and it was just barely laid. So his opponent dropped in. He had his build out, and that was that. That's all she wrote.
And that was Kinstar that eliminated Svenos.
These Solary guys holding on, trying to stick it out. 13 left, and I think all 4 from Solary are still alive.
13 players left. The circle about to close yet again.
Oh, nice.
Look,
good third-party shot on Chip.
That was young. No way.
We have zone.
Okay, 12 players left. And look, they find themselves within the circle right now.
I've loads.
This is the spot you want to be in, right? When the circle's got to come to you and you know people have to make their way over. It's time to start gatekeeping.
And you see here, he's sitting on 7 eliminations of his own right now. We are seeing some players come out of the woodwork with the really high elim games all on their own.
Yeah. That means next game they will have Wrecking Ball. So
double
point
bonus. Feels good, man. Feels real good. These edits, he's building himself. He's editing himself down and then securing basically his ceiling, his roof, so that nobody can sneak in above him. So yeah, you heard a stink bomb there. Somebody's trying to weed out the Gophers, man. Well, SMG Fire is going to trap it just in case. There's the stink bomb.
That's not the way you want things to go. He had to destroy his own trap to get out.
SMG push from his opponent right there. He's trying to build himself in, so his teammate, you see the top-down shots right there, trying to protect him. It's what a shot!
What?
Skyar going down. A quick little 180 pump action shotgun shot.
He literally hopped onto that wall and then just really quickly looked up and said, boop, boop.
My favorite is with especially players like Tomo right there. He hits a crazy shot like that, emotionless. Very stoic. He's like, yeah, I do this every day.
I constantly
get used to it. Sub to me. Is all he's thinking the whole time.
So look at this. Yoshi's down, but Hunter is still alive. We also know Keenstar is somewhere. He's got to be close by at this point.
Yoshi, by the way, the best character in Mario Kart for anybody at home keeping track. And if you disagree, fight me. Please don't actually fight me. Thank you.
You'd lose if you did.
I would lose.
No, Lupo would win.
Oh, I mean, if I get to be Yoshi, then yes. I'm just, dude, high acceleration. What a great character.
Wait, are they on top of each other?
They are. They are. They're making a little player sandwich there. An aggressive push coming. You see those pyramids, man, stop you from building the ramps. You have to try and, like, you get to the very top and jump up and build a floor to build up. That's how you have to start. But I feel like they're quickly shot down still. So you had to put up a wall and people can engage the wall. You got people boxing at the edge of the zone. You see them kind of dropping down. You see the brick structure there.
Oh, man, 11 people left, Lupo. They're making it. Look at the storm is the circle in the storm so far away, completely opposite to them.
Hopefully everybody booked their travel early because it looks like this is going to be a long one, man.
Look, Keenstar's got some bouncers out, so I mean he could he
can fly in.
Yeah, he can just fly in. You see, they both have heavy snipes.
Yep. They're looking for those quick shots, man. Drop instruction. If you coordinate those shots at the same time too, you basically can shoot right through and hit somebody hiding behind, even like a metal wall.
Yeah.
Crazy powerful if you can time them really well. These guys are underneath. They're very close. Look at this. They're prepping to move already. They're right at the edge, on the side, the south-southwest, getting ready to move to the safe zone. You know, they're picking out their real estate, looking at prices, judging, seeing if there's like a homeowners association fee or something they have to pay when they move in there. Right, they're getting ready, man. It's important.
Here we go.
The move begins.
The movers are here.
Like you said, he's trying to C4 out the Gophers already, man. They're bad for your garden, Zeke.
Oh my gosh, look at this tunneling they're doing. They're just, and what's interesting is they're very they're trying to find these advantages where people are like closing in on them.
SMG on him, just hold. Oh, that drum gun, man.
Wow, they find Hunter. Look, his players are going down left and right. We see the kill feed exploding right now. 8 players remain.
This is what happens, man. This is what happens. 8 left.
Oh man, it's getting really creepy.
Sneak it in. Just, yeah, tap that out.
There you go. All right.
Nobody's in there. You're alone.
Oh my gosh!
And trying to take his teammate out. That's an oopsie. Can we get an oops in the chat, please? Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that actually scared me.
You okay, Zeke?
I'm fine. Oh my gosh. Well, they're fine though. So look, 7 players.
Floors and ceilings. Floors and ceilings.
I'm surprised they're actually not building walls as well, just to like keeping and owning as many walls as they can. You know.
The thought would be potentially trying to save materials, but you're so late game. He has 999 bricks still that he's just trying. I think they know that everybody's either above or below. There's no reason to kind of wall up, and maybe an opportunity to get somebody right as they drop in. Both these guys though they're established. Not as many materials on Eric. Just too bad. Maybe there could be a little sharing, but not yet. The heat of battle it's too hot right now. Just hands up and kind of play it out, you know.
Yeah.
They're now, like you said, building the walls and immediately editing through. They just want to establish structure there.
Oh no! The storm's taking 4 then. Oh no! 4 HP. Okay.
He made it.
It's fine. He still has shield. He's got 50 shield.
4 left.
Is this a 1v1 v2?
It's a 1v1 v2.
Yep.
Which means
it's a 2v1. 2v1.
Okay.
Yeah, 2v1 now. Yep. 3 remaining. Eric and Tomo. Here's the problem though. They're very low HP. Tomo goes down.
Oh man.
Clutch up, brother.
You got this. You got this. You can do this.
It's Kinstar.
It's Kinstar?
It's Kinstar.
This is not the guy you want to be playing 1v1 against right now.
Trapping his own box in. He might be.
Kinstar finds the elimination.
He ticked out last second. Kinstar in 1v1. Top down. Oh, the shot right before he built the ceiling.
Look at that. And that's the kind of reaction you want to see from players is Kinstar gets pumped. He's like, yo, let's go. Victory Royale. That means Kingpin bonus is now active. Next game, they're going to have triple points. Man, oh man, what a game.
The gentleman from Solar playing, all 4 of them playing really well. They all lasted way, way late game, which is impressive to see a lot of players that some people will get caught in bad situations. And sometimes it can be poor planning, that kind of thing. But they're all, the strategy there, staying alive, staying on top of the zone, pushing at just the right times, and kind of building, having an advantage over your opponent. Because he had the top down on that, which is why that gold heavy shotgun, man, hits like a bus, even from pretty far distances, which as soon as he pushed out, just one shot.
Yep.
That's it. It's all she wrote, man.
Let's take a look at those final moments coming in from that last game and see how Kinstar clutched up that W. So look at him. Just trying to find high ground, and just like you're saying, he just needs to get create that distance. Boom. Congrats him, and look at that. So even if he did win, he had 6 eliminations. So he was very close to wrecking ball, but luckily he said, "I am the Kingpin." That's right. 3 times the points.
Triple. Feels really good. So that's game 2. Now keep in mind, over the course of the weekend, the schedule is split from maybe what you're used to from the last couple weeks. So we're going to do 5 EU games. There'll be a break, and then at 2 p.m. Pacific this afternoon, there'll be 5 NA games. And that repeats all 4 days of the weekend, the 17th, the 18th, the 24th, and the 25th. And like I said before, if you're looking for what time that is in your time zone, I would encourage you to download a clock app on your phone. Give that a shot, maybe.
Yep. Yeah, so that's right. We have 5 games to just completed. So let's take a look at the highlights from this second game right now.
Eric and Tomo, in all these games, these two have played very well thus far. I'm looking forward to the remaining 3 today and 5 tomorrow, because these guys are going to turn up. I guarantee it. Really good shots, really good push there. Streamer, by the way, as I said before. Gabby and Fixer, we saw Gabby go down earlier in the first game, and hopefully she takes advantage of, like right here. Look at this, just tap, 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 tap. Those little 17s popping out. There we go. Well done. Excellent shots. Good gentleman out on the out on that racetrack you were talking about earlier. What a flank too. Wizard just didn't even look.
He didn't. He didn't even look. He put the shots down and said, "Wizard, you're down."
You hate to see it happen. Hunter and Yoshi, really good push here, really good shots. A lot of players now are going to take advantage of those clingers. They can be utilized so well in aggressive pushes, because you can stick them on the wall, you know somebody's right behind it, and then just shoot the wall out, and boom, they go off significantly faster. Because as soon as the wall disappears, they detonate.
Right.
And so players can't really predict that. Not even turbo building can beat that. Not even turbo. And turbo building, man, is a tool that a lot of players have taken advantage of. What? Yoshi!
On Yoshi.
Yoshi!
Wow.
Why were you gargoyling so much, my friend?
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, if you sit there and, gargoyles on the side of buildings, they don't move, they just watch. I will admit, I fall victim to that occasionally. What a shot, dude. I love watching those kind of shots. Sorry for I get so distracted because I get so excited watching these guys play.
Yeah.
Kinstar's aim, exceptional too. But those snipe shots, if you're going to sit at the top of a 1-by-1, and like I said, I've fallen victim to that a number of times, because I do enjoy watching the grass grow and just seeing what's going on out in the world.
Just looking out onto the land.
And man, the worst feeling in the world is you're sitting there, you're watching somebody, and you hear the snipe shot, and you're thinking,
"Is that me?
Is that at me?" And then you're back in the lobby, and that's it. And then you hear Ninja scream at you and tell you to not do that and hit your shots, and then he impulses you off a map. Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh, you're talking about my games, not your games.
Oh,
right,
yeah,
right.
Sorry.
My games.
I get them distracted. I get confused.
Definitely. So you guys at home, let us know how you're enjoying the matches so far. We've got 200 belts, so hit us with the hashtag Summer Skirmish. Make some predictions. Let's have a conversation. What do you think about the format? What do you think about this beautiful man? I think he's pretty great, so you should too. I'm going to tell you that right now. But now we have 2 games under our belt, man. What do you think so far?
I want to see players start changing it up. I want to see some of these, sometimes people get put in bad spots. I'd like to see people dropping maybe a little more distant from each other, get a little more established. One of my favorite things about these competitive games is as you get later into the game, more and more players stacked up on top of each other it's crazy. When you see it's like maybe 4 circles in and there's 40 people left. Are you kidding me? How do they all fit into that tiny little zone? It's like playing Tetris with Fortnite.
With real people.
With real people. Human Tetris.
Human Tetris.
Is that a thing?
And it is now.
Can we make it a thing?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, but when we get back, we have more action coming your way. Stay tuned. Welcome back to week 6 of the Summer Skirmish. My name is Zeke, and this week we are joined yet again by National Treasure Dr. Lupo.
That's me. I'm that guy.
Have you enjoyed the game so far?
Dude, I love watching this game. It's so much fun. And it's really cool seeing these players that are crazy good, building up these structures and getting like really intense engagements against each other. And watch man, the really quick flick shots, that 180 shotgun shot, still that kind of stuff blows my mind when people can do it that fast. I'm not gonna lie, I've made a couple plays in my time, but dude, these guys are these players are putting this stuff down every single day, every single time. And this is a Twitch Rivals event, so you're gonna see a lot of really strong competition come out between all these all these content creators. And I would encourage everybody to make sure you're watching these people. They put in a lot of effort. They do a lot of good work, and they hit their shots, man.
Yeah,
hit their shots.
That's right. We're also, with every week, swapping up the format. For this week, we're doing a modified version of last week's format, Kingpin. So players are fighting for as many points as they can. Eliminations, yet again, are worth 1 point. Just like last week, if your duo can find 7 or more eliminations, you activate Wrecking Ball, which means points for next game will be doubled. And then if your team can find a Victory Royale, obviously you activate the Kingpin bonus, which means triple points. I mean, we've already seen a lot of people activate that Kingpin, which is pretty awesome. Now, the key difference is in the prizing. So rather than being at the end of all the matches, we're actually be doing prizing at the end of every single game. And we're only playing 5. So those are kind of the big 2 differences from last week.
Take some pressure off players that were only playing 5 in a row instead of 10. That means they get to split their energy between the 2 days and get a little rest in between. Plus, like you said, prize pool breakdown is on your screen right now. You can see it's on a per game basis. So even if people have like a bad one or 2, they can still come away with some prize at the end, which is fantastic. That means you spread the love around, as they say. Just feels pretty good.
Yeah. What have you thought of the first 2 so far?
I love high action. I love seeing people. One of the panic of getting stuck against the storm is always really good, and seeing people the way that these really competitive players. They build up these structures. They use like a bounce pad and fly in like a majestic goose, swooping in, finding a nest, because. People, if you're getting stuck on the outside, you panic. You do, especially if you don't have those kind of like the mobility. Man, I would hate to be the guy that's like, all right, I have to hold Shift and W and run all the way across this open field, and there's 15 teams all watching me as I go. You know you're not going to make it through that. So.
Yep. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hop into match number 3 of the day. We've got some awesome action heading your way, so let's hop in. What do you think? What are you hoping to see people do differently, Lupo?
I'm thinking a lot of jump 360 no scopes this time around. That's what I would do. All right, that's what anybody would do in a situation like this. Get a hunting rifle, okay, the best shotgun in the game. Everybody still knows it. Don't lie. You're at home thinking, man, I have to choose between a tac shotty. It's gray. Maybe this blue pump. Oh wait, a green hunting rifle. Let me pick that up and use it. Shotguns are stupid. Let me use a hunting rifle.
The new meta develops.
Rogue boys come out. Alex and Zacubus, hopefully a little further than they have the previous games. If they don't, I want you to know very openly that Rogue Dad will be having a conversation with them afterwards. There will be a little bit of shaming. I'm just kidding. I won't actually do it. These guys put in a lot of work. They're fantastic players. Everybody that's in here, crazy good. Yeah. Garland's teammate, wonderful players as well. We've seen a lot. It's really cool seeing early game from names that we watched in previous games in the late game. You know, we've seen them in established situations. I like seeing how people play when they only have a gray revolver and a head. Whoa! What a shot!
Okay, starting a game like that.
Saving his teammate.
Trying to just create a little bit of distance. His teammate is barely left alive. It's about to
107.
Ooh! Wow, that was Roby. Roby goes down. Wait, so he...
That's 2 knocked out.
That's 2 separate teams.
There's 3 teams here.
Okay, he finds 1.
Did you see that? Did you see that real quick? Evelyn picked up the material off the ground and was like, I can build now. It's 1 wood.
It's 1.
That's it. Another body shot. And it was white damage. That guy's 1 shot from revolver to the body up top, or probably 7 gray tack shots. Oh, it's a green tack. Never mind. He might actually get the elimination. First shot. We'll see.
I didn't know you can hop in the windows like that. You seem just hop and crouch in the window.
Oh yeah. Zeke from Epic doesn't even know how the structures of his own game. I'm just kidding.
Listen, chug, dude. That is advanced strats.
Streamer perks are real. Look at this. All right, everybody at home, tag Fortnite on Twitter. Tell them obviously we have proof that streamer. Don't really do that, man. I don't want to get in trouble. Please
don't encourage people, Lupo.
This is what happens when you put me on a microphone, Zeke. I say things, man.
I'm happy that you're here.
He still has that campfire.
Dude, they just let him chug. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Full chug.
14 seconds. That's unfortunate.
He honestly could have sat there and done his taxes in that time. I'm surprised that he didn't. That's such a long time.
It's a really long time.
When you know that there are opponents all around. Now, I'm going to be honest. This actually is the first time I've seen the compass at the top because, I mean, obviously these are European players, so the language for the game is going to be different. I've never seen that before. That is really cool. I'm genuinely, like, impressed. That's pretty sick. Well done, Epic.
Yeah, man. You know, we try to do a few things here and there.
Shout out to you guys for being, like, super inclusive.
Okay, so remember, there was 2 separate teams here. Look at that, now fighting.
Third party. The AR shots. That gray AR is, it can be a cruel mistress sometimes, but it's okay.
Dude, I want to see Evil One just pull the revolver back out. Just pull the revolver back out.
Why not, right? A headshot's over 100 damage if he's within distance, so we might as well go for it. If these guys don't have shields, that's free eliminations. Especially if both those guys don't have their teammates anymore. Those are easy one-shots.
Yeah.
Big bucks and whammies here. We better not leave this little fight because this is way too cool.
Come on, Evil One. So I don't know if those guys have stopped fighting. He's gonna bail.
He's gonna bail.
Interesting to see. I mean, I feel like
honestly, I don't really blame him. Look at it this way. He's got what? His teammate I think got one. Did he got one? And his teammate got one. I think.
No, he has the 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But either way, he already has a good opportunity right there to move out, get more materials. Let those 2 guys fight it out, dude. Forget about it. Let them handle their differences, you know?
Nice. Look at that. They find eliminations. Mitra and Mista. They find an Elim. There's the second one. There you go.
Excellent. By the way, to anybody that's watching, if you're big fans of any of these guys and I mispronounce any of their names, I sincerely apologize. I just want to make sure that's known because I'm trying as hard as I can, but you know, I don't even know how to say Dr. Lupo right all the time, so you can't blame me.
Did you say it right there?
Dr. Lipo?
There it is.
I get called Dr. Liposuction a lot. That's an autocorrect on phones.
There it is.
Gabby with a body shot, the hunting rifle, that green hunting rifle. She can't really. There's no like mid range though. She didn't have an AR. The C4 coming. Get out of there!
That is a terrifying sight. C4 flying through the air.
At least it doesn't hit nearly as hard as it used to. She only took 70 from it. She's trying to do a little peek shotting there versus this person top of that brick structure. Hopefully, you can see on your minimap, Fixer is moving in a position underneath. Maybe an opportunity to drop the building, fight it out down there.
Fixer goes down.
All the fall damage. She took 19 from that. She's got to push in. She still can clutch this out. Come on, Gabby, you got it.
She's pushing in. She's trying to find them now. I mean, she's only got the close range, right? The hunting rifle is the second thing she's got. Putting down shots. Ooh, what a massive shot there.
Massive.
And it's well, yeah, just secure him. Secure him. Thirst him.
There you go. There you go.
Yes. All right, so now Gabby's got a point. She's got an elimination. This is good.
They thirsted Fixer, though, so she's stuck in 1v1 now. The fast building every single time from these players is always, it's like you see them just whip this stuff out like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like they're building with Lego, man. I don't know. I used to be good at it when I was younger, back in the day. I have 3 older brothers, and they would make all sorts of crazy stuff. And I was like, yeah, I can do that too. No, I couldn't. I lied to myself a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. She went for the edit swamp.
Yep, she owns that wall. Oh, but he built the ramp down. Okay.
The escape.
Oh, look, the player edited all the way
Houdini.
down. Okay.
She's out of materials. She's got nothing left. So she's in a situation now where she can sneak over, smack a tree, maybe, get a little bit more, or
I feel like that'll make a lot of noise.
You kind of maybe have to hide.
Okay. Well, there's a tree here. It's okay.
It's right there. Just
okay. Okay. Oh, look. Okay. Loot. Yes.
That's the remainder of Fixter.
Remainder.
What's left of Fixer down there. Now, I'm very surprised she hasn't just quickly gone for a little bit of material. The zone's moving. Oh, see? Broken took advantage. I wonder if Broken knew that she was out of material, she couldn't build in defense, or if he was just like, you know what, heck this, I'm going for it.
What?
Was that for real?
Did that just happen?
It did. That was a knockdown, too.
Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Ukes.
Revolver boys, dude. Those revolvers, man. Revolvers and they're just so good.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if those were all 3 impulses or like if he dropped all the impulses, but he passed impulses to Platin. come on. I just want to see like a
Oh,
gigantic
he's going
headshot.
for it, dude. One more round, I believe.
Okay, look at that.
When the Storm start pushing, they're totally safe though. I mean, the zone's right there. He's gonna lose what, 10, maybe?
Maybe.
And that's
if he takes fall damage. Oh gosh.
91, 90.
Okay, well when you stop to farm as well, you know,
Yeah.
you take a little more. but
Wow,
it's
way to
not
ruin my prediction. Come on.
This is Dan Hizzle and Tinny. Seen a lot coming out from Tinny. He's a great player.
I don't like playing against him. Way too good. I played against him and Vicstar one time, and like I said, just nightmares, dude.
Oh, look at this. You're doing exactly what you talked about. You just dump down,
Bring it
take down the structures.
It's still connected.
Yeah.
There's one left, I think.
Yeah, that thing. Oh, no, but
There we go.
Tinny's teammate, Dan Hizzle, goes down.
Might be able to save Dan depending on the drop. And the structure all the way across, it's connected. It's connected still.
Yeah, yep.
Now it's coming down.
Well,
Dan might fall damage.
Dan took fall damage.
Halvesies in a dream. He's either gonna try and impulse his teammate down, maybe. I was thinking, okay, so Dan slid down, so he's safe now. Tinny can sneak up, potentially get the revive. He has enough materials to secure kind of a base of operations. Not anymore. Little aggressive gameplay.
Oh.
Fly away. Oh,
Is he leaving his teammate?
he is. Rest in peace.
Oh no. Well, I mean, you just have to make these calls sometimes, you know.
There wasn't a good opportunity for a revive right there.
Yeah.
As soon as the opponent moved in, you have two options. You either say,
we need to be more aggressive.
I'm going to fight this, and I'm going to stand my ground and try and flex on him. Or you tuck tail and run. I'm just kidding. Tinny made the right choice.
Yeah.
In that case, just fly away, dude. Just, you have to reset the fight
Yeah, like when you went up
and try and get a better position.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
You can hear them. They're talking about the situation, too.
Oh my gosh. I thought there was going to be a headshot. I was going to freaking lose it.
It's not a hand cannon. Just a revolver. Not that the revolver does not have its own place in every weapon repertoire.
That's right.
Loyan 7? Sven? 7? I'm going to make this joke every time. I don't know how not to.
Good old Svenos.
Says 7-os.
You know, Lupo,
As we say.
I actually like this duo because Loya is one that like communicates a lot. She's very like open and says like, this is what I'm thinking. So how would you feel about listening into them?
Shit, yeah. Tell me
Let's do it.
Okay.
I think you jinxed it.
I did.
She's quiet because she's letting Sven figure out where the opponent is.
Third party. Rip.
They don't know where. Oh.
No, mister.
Oh no! Oh, it's Lolito as well.
Oh.
That's got to be rough.
As you're saying, maybe that was a bad opportunity for her, but her communication is always top tier. We have some panicking. A little bit of screaming coming in over here. It's okay. Big deep breath. Everything's going to be fine.
Oh, it was Follery
Kinstar.
Kinstar. Yep. They find that elimination. So Tavsky finds elimination on Kinstar. That's got to feel real good. That's probably why he's freaking out, because he probably took out his teammate and was like, this is them, this is Kinstar.
Honestly, I think he channeled the powers of that little penguin with the crown on its head. Look at that thing. It's adorable.
Yeah.
He's saying, you know what? Yay, you just go ahead and thirst that guy and keep on running. He'll be all right.
Don't forget to take him down.
You shoot out his structures and have a really good day.
Find all its loot, take it back with you. It's important.
What is wrong with us? What is wrong?
Too much. But look at this. 40 people still left alive, Lupo, in these games. What is happening?
It's pretty crazy. I like I said, I like seeing it's the best. You have a ton of players left, and as soon as the zone starts to move, it's like panic mode, man. You're gonna see 15 eliminations in the feed. You're gonna see people just sitting up in the top of their 1x1s, playing, just scouting out. And actually, y'all just got body shot by a snipe. As power still moving forward, you're all stuck outside in the zone just a little bit. But he's got Chug Jug, man. He's gonna be fine, unless they shoot out this brick structure they built. I don't know if you put up a wall behind the ramp, or if it's just like just the ramp with the wall straight up and that's it. He could get shot out, but probably not. Especially if Power's taking the opportunity to move in and kind of mix it up a little bit, keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
Suppressive fire, as they say, goes a long way.
Suppressing fire.
Edit.
Okay.
Edit.
He's okay. Man, that Chug Jug coming in clutch. Whoa, okay, explosions.
They're pushing me.
You can hear Power say they're getting pushed right now.
Let's see if we can get some team comps from them.
Okay.
I got one on. The other guy's on me. Up here. He's just spraying.
I don't have mats to come to you.
Yeah,
Just stare at it. Gets the double, well played. Now, Jarl utilized a call that I often reference. Now, they're getting third party, by the way, but on me, on me, on me, on me, on me. On me? You can't really get more specific than on me. Right on me. Right now, he is on me.
He is on top of me right now. Please come help. I need it.
Help, help. I need an adult.
Look at this, though. He finds a med kit.
This Jarl literally just used a chug jug, too, by the way, and now it's down to 10 HP.
But he managed to, you know, stave the team off long enough, finds a double, and now there's another team trying to third party, which means, hey, this is more eliminations that they could potentially pick up.
It's that zone rotation, man. Starts making everybody be friends in the worst way possible.
So this is 5 skill. Have you heard of 5 skill at all?
I have heard of 5 skill before.
Have you seen how quickly he edits?
What am I watching?
So I don't know if it's his DPI is very high, but basically he builds 1x1s faster than anyone could build a single wall.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and Irma we've seen is phenomenal as well.
So I'm thinking he's probably running max sense in game and 16,000 DPI. It's a pro setup. Don't actually do that, chat. You'd throw up. You don't want to do that. I've done it as a joke on stream, and people immediately say, "Listen, I'm getting motion sickness. Please stop." But this isn't uncontrollably fast, but that's very fast. That's extremely fast. Now Herma got tagged. Looks like Power from the outside there. Got an elimination, and I think 5 skills taking an opportunity to just kind of wait. He's trying to see if he can get a peek as these guys move in. He doesn't want to build. You don't want to give away your position. He had to there because he couldn't make the jump up. Just shock that.
Look at that.
That's so insane.
What's interesting too is when he does it, he can actually edit at the same time.
Stop. Are you serious?
He just does it. So you'll see. I'm hoping to see it because 5 skill is one of those players from like week 3 that we were just like, who is this guy? I want to know everything about him. No, the clinger. Point blank. Oh, but he goes down to Fnatic Jarl.
Reflection. We've referenced. Look at. Okay. How does he find these setups? These are the sweatiest setups. Every single time. He's got a green drum gun. He's got a gold compact SMG. He's got a pump action. He's got rockets, and he's got healing. And he's still over 150. So like a heavy snipe can't body shot him, which is excellent. It's a good place to be. It's a good land to live in. He's got a good setup. He's got great materials. Fantastic play from him so far in the last 2.5 games, we'll say.
Yeah.
Now he's got to stand up to this potential rocket fire in a second here. That sound, the sound of nightmares if you're low on materials.
Yeah.
But he's firing back. This is a third-party extraordinaire. He edited the little window, shoots a rocket out, closes it up. Just seeing if he can interject. Oh, man, getting a shot as well. Knocks out Hamo with a rocket.
What?
That's Splode, just throwing it in. Seeing what sticks. Now. Seeing what lands.
A 62 meter. So that literally, like, I mean, that rocket had time to travel. He had time to call his friends. He sent a text.
He caught back up with family. It was nice to see, you know. That rocket often doesn't get an opportunity to touch base at home too much. It's very busy exploding on people.
Yeah.
He's going for the thirst on Tomo.
You kind of gotta.
And his teammate got knocked out in the middle of that fight, too. It was an SMG spray.
Look at this. Zacubus and Alex.
Built up, established, top of the hill, just west. We call that, well, what do we call it? Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus is I would call the reference. What's wrong?
Wow.
Thermal.
170
The thermal
meters.
thirst right there.
Okay.
He's got 2 teams. They're built on top of each other on Chimney Rock there in the middle, so he could just tap in.
We can drop down.
Let those guys fight it out. You know, let them knock each other out. By the way, did I mention he was wearing a vest and tie?
Yeah, that's Zacubus. That's what he does.
Very dapper. Well dressed for combat.
Look at this. Eric by himself. 17 players left alive. He's got a half shield. He's gonna top off. That's pretty cool.
They've been playing really well too. 2 eliminations, 17 left in the zone. Starts its move. We got 60 seconds, and he's flying in. Oh, get it.
Wait, did he? Oh, he finds Hunter.
Boys, look out.
No, let's go.
Oh, he finds Hunter and
what
Yoshi.
A play. Off of not his bounce pad. Yeah. Flies in and takes advantage of a surprise. I have rockets, and I'm flying through the air. What a situation.
And that's one thing leads to another. And there you go. He finds 2 eliminations.
Gun, a shotty, and a scope. Just tap from distance.
So Flames and Marco just chilling here on this. This is what you're calling Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
Okay.
Look at that. 153 meters. Just tap fire with the scope while they're building up in the potentially in the middle of the fight. That's third party and then some, man. This is how you play if you're going for the eliminations too. If you don't want to get in close, maybe it's a combination of you're not confident, maybe you don't have the materials, maybe you just already have an established top-down view like these guys do, and they're just going to sit up top. Right?
Yeah. Then you can just third party, especially with the scoped AR, man. We saw a TFUE last week with a scoped AR. It's just like...
He's terrifying.
Yeah. It's a very underutilized weapon, which is surprising to me because I love the guns so much.
By the way, for those at home that want to keep track, TFUE and I have run into each other one time in game. He was doing solo squads, and I was in a full squad, and I eliminated him. So clearly the better player.
So Doc Lupo... v TFUE.
Yeah.
Dr. Lupo 1.
1-0, dude. 1-0.
It's pretty good.
Mark it.
Mark it.
Can't wait to see that on Twitter as people saying, bro, you were throwing shade at it's going to happen. I look forward to it.
Look at this. So this is Alex and Zacubus yet again. 9 players are left alive.
Slide down the hill.
Okay.
They're starting a rotation that is, they call it mirroring. It's like following, doing the same thing that somebody else just did. Because that team just flew away from top to hill, so they know. Hopefully, there wasn't anybody else, hiding up on the side in the little spaceship box that they build. But they're going to try and move up and do essentially the same thing because there's a pretty good chance nobody's up there now.
Right, and then now they could utilize whatever jump pad is up there, or maybe anything left behind. Look at this, picking up the heavy snipes, man.
It is kind of surprising to see, well, maybe not, that he dropped he was using a thermal earlier, and he was the one that got a few eliminations from the top, just shooting down, tap, 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 and he dropped the thermal for the heavy snipe. But in a situation like this, you're starting to head in a late game, there's 9 left. Scoped AR or thermal's probably not going to be utilized very much. The other issue is very low on materials.
Yeah, man.
For late game like this, you're gonna. I guarantee you, somebody in here has been stockpiling, Scrooge McDucking their materials for late game. They're gonna jump in and swim around after they put them all in a pool.
He's got 81 mats, Lupo. He can build literally 8 things.
8 things. The edits are going to be super important, especially if a lot of this stuff is already theirs. He can edit his own. You can edit your own structures like crazy, which they need to do, especially if they're trying to hide from people. You see a lot of people build up these like catacomb nests of boxes, and they'll like edit through and close them off. And then if you're somebody firing in, especially with the metal walls, you can't see through them. You have no idea where they end up, right? It's like where's Waldo in Fortnite?
While building.
And
Human Tetris.
Yeah, and Human Tetris.
Yeah.
There's a lot of OG games coming in these references, folks. I hope you're keeping up. Now, he stumbled upon, actually, it was because his teammate.
Yeah, his teammate dropped him wood and metal.
Perfect.
And it looks like a player went down there, so the
shots came in there. You see those shots from above, the top left corner shooting in too, and they have 25 seconds till the zone. They're just trying to spam this out. He's getting some taps, and there's white damage, no shield. Going for the Elam. There it is.
It was reflection.
Reflection going down. That you can have the best kit in the world, and it's not going to save you from just getting spammed, man, especially by multiple teams at the same time.
I wonder if he decides to go for the loot. I mean, reflection definitely has loot, like for sure.
They're going to have to move that way no matter what. If you look at the zone, they have to move that direction. So I bet you they'll kind of scoop by and just pick it up if they're in a situation where they feel like they need it. There could be materials there. Look at this giant tower next to them. All metal, triumphant looking thing right there. Just going to sneak away. See people fly, like you said, see people flying away.
Oh, okay, so bounce. I don't know.
Put yourself in a bad spot going straight up like that.
We've seen that before. When you go straight up with a bouncer, you're just literally like, it's like clay pigeon shooting, right?
Alex goes down outside in the zone. Zach's still alive. He's got to try and wall off against this. He's stuck right against the edge.
Oh, Amar finds the eliminations and takes the victory, and then immediately infidabs. There you go.
It came with 3, but Amar's got 5 of his own. If his teammate, whether his teammate had 2 or not, it doesn't matter. They get the Kingpin bonus because they won the game.
Yeah.
Victory Royale goes a long way, man.
Yeah, that means for next game, they're going to activate the Kingpin bonus, so their eliminations for next game will be tripled. That's very curious.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, go tilted. Pickaxe fight it out, all right? You got to just establish dominance.
Yep.
That's what you have to do. Now, keep in mind, for everybody at home, the score tracking, we're working on that. All right, numbers are really difficult to work with. I'm bad at them. All right, so just bear with us for a little bit while we get the standings and all that established. But like I said, you can keep track of every individual game because that's how the prizing is done anyway. So you see teams that win and who has how many eliminations, especially if you're watching the individual streams too. You can keep those numbers in your own head, right? Yeah. I would encourage you to do so.
Yeah. You want to take a look at some of the highlights coming in from match number 3?
Please, bring it on.
Let's do it. Look at this yet again. We're wearing the same shirt. Oh, it's a nice one. Says tilted on it. That's cool. This was a pretty action-packed game, all things considered, man. There was, for a long time, it was like mid-game was pretty action-heavy, and then suddenly there was like 40 players, and then suddenly it was just like 20.
It's interesting to see some of these players too make decisions of trying to go for the second teammate versus just going straight for the third. You see right there, Gomer just said, I got the elimination, or I got the knockdown on that guy. It's time to just get crazy and push. Ooh.
Nice.
Well done. Good save there. Gets Darcy back up.
The long-range team fire. Look at this. Very clean.
I always wonder if it is a situation. If it's an instance of nerves versus kind of like pacing your shots, because sometimes, especially the gray AR fire right there in that clip, he's just holding down left click, even though the opponent is pretty far out of, we'll say, optimal range for full autoing that weapon. Maybe an opportunity, you should have just tap fired. Go for the first shot accuracy. Wait your shots out. Even if it's a gray weapon, and you have to wait a little bit longer, it might have resulted in a faster knockdown, maybe a better position for them. You never know. Hindsight's always 20/20, man. Now these shots,
One down.
He goes straight for the thirst.
170 meters. And that was a flick shot too. Very quickly just lines with a headshot and downs the player.
C4 drop in the building.
Did you get the kill? Get the finish. Get the finish.
Get the finish. Go. You got this.
There it is. Just trying to locate the knockdown. Because those elimination points, they matter every single time. If you push yourself one step closer to 7, get the wrecking ball, Miley Cyrus it up, double your point bonus. Why not, right? You have to go for it every time.
You have to go for it. What do you guys at home think? Hit us with that hashtag Summer Skirmish. Let's have a conversation. Are you enjoying the action so far? What do you think about the modified Kingpin? How do you think Dr. Lupo's doing? Answer: amazing as always. He's the dad. Are you the dad of Fortnite? Fortnite dad?
I claim nothing. Actually, the one thing that I've seen not long ago when Fortnite first started getting super exciting, there's a guy out there that made a bunch of montages of how XYZ player really plays Fortnite. And the thumbnail for mine said, Grandpa of Twitch.
Grandpa of Twitch. Wow.
Feels bad, man.
We also have a clip that we want you guys to take a look at. It's a little surprise clip. Let's take a look. It's a view.
Marcus! Got him!
Got him! I go for the thirst. It's like I'm playing in Summer Skirmish, man.
Untouched.
Wow.
Whoever this guy is very
super cute.
High on himself, man. You see that? Untouched. Wow. Wow.
The good
BM,
player,
dude.
He looks just like you.
We're related, maybe in some way, shape, or form.
So what do you think? What do you think so far, man? We've seen obviously some of the metas develop, some of the games shift. What do you think so far of all the action?
I need more impulse nade plays.
Ooh.
All right, more impulse nade plays. I need to be able to make a montage of people taking fall damage, and that might happen in NA because of certain players, but we'll worry about that when we get there. I want to see these people just, like I said, spread their wings, albatross style, and just swoop in. Start picking people off. I want to see some jump snipes, all right? I want to see... There hasn't been a single rocket ride. What are you guys doing?
I know.
You have a utility to fly. I'm just kidding. People aren't going to do that in competitive.
No, probably not.
I don't blame them. Unless they're feeling real frisky, and I'm going to be honest, I would probably try it. And I would pay the price for it.
That's what we appreciate. It's that entertainment, though. You take those shots. You know, Nick A. last week said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I will one-up that by saying you hit 100% of the shots that you hit. So there you go. In your face, Nick.
Oh my gosh. What would you like to see change? What are you hoping these players, how do you hope they evolve over these games?
You're going to see maybe see people get a little more, harvest up a little more. We've seen a couple people have to do some resource sharing. And with that is going to come maybe potentially a little, people play a little slower. You have a lot of materials. You know you're in a good spot. You're not going to push as much. and that's going to bring things down.
Right.
So it's kind of a tug of war. It's up to the player to decide how they want to do it. They could harvest up. They could farm a ton of materials. They could, farm up an entire city. You go to Greasy, nobody else lands there. You get a quick burger and hit every box in the place.
Right.
Or you start seeing people land. Maybe go for early eliminations. Early aggressive gameplay. I'm saying tilted, retail row, home and native land, man. You just you land, you get one weapon, maybe some minis, and you just go for it.
Yeah.
Those early eliminations can pay off big, because especially once when you have to fight somebody that has so much stuff, it is a struggle to take that down. If you don't have something explosive, you don't have anything to take out a building, it can kind of feels bad. Yeah. So early eliminations can push towards a wrecking ball bonus right out of the gate. That'd go pretty big, man. Next, the second game, double points. The following game.
Why not, right?
Take advantage of it. Yeah, we'll see.
What advice would you give to players who are looking to level up their game, right? Maybe new players that are new to Fortnite. Talk to those people. What advice would you give them?
Okay, so if you look at your opponents when you're in a 1v1, a 2v2, whatever it happens to be, and you see that they have a hitbox, and there is the top of the hitbox. We call that the head. Right, you're going to want to click on that. It's super important that you click on that, as opposed to Zeke. Why are you laughing?
Continue.
Why?
I thought this was going somewhere else.
You listen, Zeke. Click on their heads. All right.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. There's not a whole lot to the game other than just click. You don't have to build.
Okay.
Right? Building's not important.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about. Just click on their heads, Zeke.
That's all.
If you don't take damage, you don't need shields.
That's actually a valid point.
Everything I just said is bad advice. Don't do any of that if you want to improve, okay? I'm not a professional. I'm just kidding. You listen, you set me up for that.
I did.
I had to.
I for a moment was convinced you were going to do something, and then you were like a hitbox. And I was like, oh,
there are people that are watching right now. They're like, all right, Lupo's going to give us
literally
really good
like,
advice.
hey, I'm ready to
clip it, and he's a troll.
Hit the
Jabated's in chat.
Shoot their head. I get it.
The other piece of advice is always going to be just win. LOL forehead. Just win.
There you go. There you go. So always make sure that you're shooting people in the head. Click the heads, and then
just win.
Just win. There you go. Let's actually take a look at some of the match highlights from the first 3 games, and let's catch up on some of the action.
On me. Legit 1 HP, 1 HP up top, 1 HP up top, Dark.
Ça se rocher pendant ce temps, on a Victory Royale qui sont bien en termes de vie, en termes de shield.
Ouais, mais ils sont loin de la zone.
All Yoshi had to do there was power slide, by the way. Joe missed it. This spam fire. This is early in game 1.
He's on me. Nice.
Man, Nitro, man, such a good player.
He's the edit, drop down shotgun, and jump back up and re-edit, like mid-air edit. So fast. That's the energy. Dude, I love that energy too.
Okay. I was like, is he going to eliminate this play? There it is, Dan Hizzle.
Really good shots. I'm surprised at how many effective tac shotgun shots we've seen. I just have the worst luck with the weapon.
Oh, really?
So many of these players are like, oh yeah, all you have to do is hit your shot. And I'm like, I try to do that, and it doesn't work.
Gotta hit your shot.
Hit your shots, kid.
Get good, kid.
Listen, all you have to do is get good. The sting grenades, dude, the sting bombs are so funny to me, especially in the feed, because it references, one player dealt it and the other one smelt it.
Yep.
I feel like I'm 13 again when I read that.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, we're ready to hop into game, I think. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Just so everybody's aware, too, we'll have updated standings for you as soon as possible. It's on its way, I promise.
Boom.
Promise.
So let's hop into match number 4.
Let's get it.
2 games left to play, Lupo.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Woo.
Let's see these drops too. Like I said, this is actually looking like a very busy.
Oh my!
And
that's
wait.
Okay. Wait.
Senpai got knocked out by a fall. 39 meters. He slipped. His baby deer ankles exploded.
Baby.
Attack shot coming out.
Ankles, flames, goes down. You got to secure it. You don't have any other choice. You need the points. There you go. The silenced SMG.
That is unlucky.
Here's the thing, though. His teammate might be far away enough that like no one knows he's there, so he might be able to just get like revived. You know.
See on the mini map, he's kind of he's past that big hill to the north and like the little ravine between. He must have hit a tree, maybe.
Maybe he just accidentally took a fall.
Something that had to be what it is. If he's crawling next to a tree, it was probably tree fall damage. You gotta look out for those trees, man. They come up out of nowhere, right? They're very fast. They move.
Fly into them.
Oh yeah. Oh, they'll get you. If you're not paying attention, they'll get you.
Over to Veinless.
The pair of houses to the west of Shifty. You'll often see two teams drop here. One will hit the shafts themselves, and one will land at the pair of buildings over here because there's enough loot individually that early game you kind of get established. Plus, these guys over the houses have multiple little mushroom patches that they can go grab from if they don't get any shield inside the chests in the houses. There's the stream room in the basement of that south house too, which you know, if they want to get in a quick IRL or something like that, whatever they need to do, you know,
hey guys,
I don't blame them. Hit me.
Hit me. Look at that. The grenades are coming in. They don't have. I mean, they've got stuff they can build, but they only have an AR and a pistol. I mean, not ideal.
Suppressed pistol can be pretty vicious, so it looks like he's gonna backpedal a little bit and get just a better angle, closer to his teammate in case something goes south. A headshot there, 62.
Wow.
He's an opportunity and no shield on that target, so they're sitting not very pretty right now. 38 HP left.
Oh, and there it is. Dropping down, and look, they took fall damage, Lupo.
Just hop it. He's very low. Suppressed pistol. You pace those shots, you can get the Elimination.
There you go.
Go for the thirst.
Nice.
Get the point.
Oh, did you finish? No, I finished.
Now the question is that, yep, okay, so
they don't blame him. I don't blame him.
You just got to get that counter elim there, secure the elimination for the point.
She's now it's peak. There it is. Young Chip going another 62. Oof. Oof.
You know, I mean, this is a tough spot to be in because you're down a teammate, but when you've got all the loot in the world, you know,
yeah,
you can make something happen.
Hunter and Yoshi have a chance here, moving in. Good flip between the two of them. Oh, I guess as you said before, we're all, this is Solari's Twitch channel, so they are switching between POVs as well, which is very, very cool.
Yep. So this is all on their end. Look at that. They find elimination. So there was basically two duos here, right?
Unlucky though that now they're both relatively low. Get some shield tags in, but that guy still has most likely 100 HP. Yeah, Hunter's going to get pushed by that, an aggressive push, just because his opponent had an HP advantage. Just Teddy down there getting the elimination. Just going to try and spam it out. He's going for it. This is aggression, frustration. You took my friend out, okay? You're going to have to pay the price, sir. Jump around. You see the edit happening inside. Maybe you're going to see at the top, but doesn't. He closes it back up.
He's got the boogie bomb out. I like it.
Just make him dance. Actually,
you want to?
He closed Yoshi in the middle of that box too, which is Teddy gets the
Teddy finds the elimination.
Good push from Teddy too. He took advantage of kind of an HP advantage on them and just made an aggressive play, and it paid off.
Yeah, over to High Styled, taking a look. They find an elimination. There's some casual bullet
tap. Just boop. That's that. That's all she wrote. She's gone.
And it was a hip fire. It was straight from the hip, and he just takes him down. That's got to feel pretty cool.
You like the little smirk on his face afterwards because he knew that he's probably going to be frustrated. There might be a broken keyboard. That was a good shot, though. A quick little hip fire flick on the way down, too. He knocked the goal was, I think, knock the structure down. I think the elimination was a surprise. Ta-da, you get the extra point because that shot was pretty wicked.
Instead of sending him to his fall and inevitable death, he was like, I'll just take you out.
I want one of these guys just to yell back to the lobby with you or something like that at the end of this. The ultimate clickbait clip.
Yeah. Look at this. So they've got 2 eliminations.
Fuck.
Hopping on over. This is Paradox here. Okay, okay. So what's interesting is they're in the circle right now, which is good.
In a safe zone just southwest of Greasy, which, man, we've been seeing a lot of players pop up out here. Something in the trees, dude. Something in the trees.
I mean, you know, it's just we're promoting our latest burger, the Royale with cheese, and you can also get it as a double Royale with cheese and bacon. So
you get bacon now?
Yeah, stop by Der Burger, get yourself a shake as well.
Delicious. A quick GG there. Pushing the elimination. That is 2 for them. Now there's team coming from backside. Third party coming in from Greasy. They're trying to build up a little more defensively. Make sure though you don't get caught off guard in the back. People landed tilted.
Oh
we haven't
my!
seen too much
Look
tilted
at
yet
this.
so far
it's
today.
Ukes and Platin.
Little shield share going on there. Saw a mini drop down there sitting behind him. Is there somebody hiding in the kitchen?
Maybe they fell onto the second floor, like down below.
Could be.
Yeah, you can hear him saying bottom. Maybe.
Peeking corners.
Okay, so they know there's a player somewhere.
Be careful of that Buick back there, gentlemen.
He could drive away. Don't let him drive away.
Have insurance. You don't want to dent it, all right? It's gonna be tough.
Where did the player go? You can't even hear the footsteps. Where are you? Oh, did he jump down here?
Sir, where did you go? Are you hiding in the truck? Knock, knock.
Oh my gosh, not like this.
Oh, behind it. Oh, behind it.
Okay, okay.
Very sneaky. Must have made his way out and that dance, man. Every time. Every time. I cannot get enough of it.
I gotta say, I like that emote, but if someone eliminated me and then did that and I saw it, I'd be just like my shirt, tilted.
Are you triggered, Zeke?
I'm triggered.
Are you triggered? Are you triggered? Rasmus and Zytros established they get towards the gas station a little box building
That's
up.
a longer. Okay, they made the. Wow.
There is no distance too far for an arm like that, my friend. That throw.
I see mine. I would try to do that, and I wouldn't get anywhere near it. I'd miss every time.
You gotta hit the gym, Zeke. Come on, man.
I need to improve my throwing arm.
Your in-game gym skills need to go up. Boxing in, you're gonna try and edit out, get it back up above. The attempt there, I think, was to can in his opponent, maybe go for. He doesn't have a trap, but a trap play would have been pretty cool right there. Tap fires from above. Tomo.
Wow.
The top down.
Lasers, Tomo.
Rasmussen taking really good shots there, which means they have his teammate boxed up right there.
He's firing
LMG.
straight down with an LMG.
Left click to win.
Oh, jumping down as well.
Tack shotty. Going for the shot.
Oh, so close.
Very last second wall up there.
They're so close. This elimination, Lupo.
It's crazy how defensive people can get with like super fast builds.
Yeah, man. Oh, okay.
Eric, that guy's still there. You got to look out, man.
Finds the eliminate, and they're not too far from the storm. They're gonna take a little bit of storm damage, but it's fine. It was worth it.
It's almost jarring to see a common AR and a gold, a legendary heavy shotgun in the same inventory. They're so like distant from each other in terms of quality.
Right. I mean, I guess when you only have what you get, right? So, you know.
It's true. You don't have what you don't have, Zeke.
Exactly.
Words of wisdom.
I'm trying to channel my inner dad here, so I thought, what can I say?
Listen, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
It's fair.
I'm just
fair.
disappointed.
I'll be better, Dad. Don't worry.
They gatekeeping the edge of the zone right here. A little bit fall damage, but they got somebody locked in at the bottom. This is an opportunity to smack that out, replace it, do a little edit swap there. Potentially push in too. If they just spam and push in.
Oh, and a chug. That look, and clingers. There's a bolt right there. There's material. There's a pump.
Jackpot.
Man, oh man. Oh, so look, he opts to save the chug, pass it to his teammate.
Yep.
Teammate gives the med kit in exchange. It's pretty good.
Both those guys will be at 100 shield, 100 HP, established, ready.
That's where you want to be.
Oh yeah, feels good.
50 seconds before the storm moves.
Hopefully at some point we see the mini map, and if they pull it up, we'll get lucky.
Whoa! Wait, what? Oh, there was seven us.
Sven, what are you doing down here, bud? I have a minigun. You probably that didn't go well.
Oh my gosh.
That's unlucky.
That was so dope. He just immediately holds left click, minigun rolls up, and he just says, I'm literally going to just cut my way down through the structure. I'll be right back.
I think there's someone down here. Knock, knock.
Turns out, 7 us.
Sven. You guys talked about Gotaga before. One of the most like expressive faces when he's playing. I love watching him.
Look at him. Just look at his face. Look, I mean, I like to see how his eyes are tracking as well.
Because some of these players, and it's no fault of their own, but some of them are, like I said, very stoic. They're very focused.
Yeah.
Gotaga is like my wife when she plays video games.
Yeah.
Like she like leans into it. Right? Love it.
Like you just you're just in the moment, right?
Oh
you're
yeah.
Just like in the zone.
It's adorable. Gotaga pushing up.
Wait, Gotaga or your wife?
So back to
you. Look at this, Mikolau and Gotaga. Okay, okay. So they're in the storm. The storm is moving away from them.
Mikolau's got to look out, though. 26. Hopefully, I can't see just because of the way the split's set up, but hopefully he has something for HP. He's 21 left. There's some bandages.
Bandages. Oh,
okay.
my gosh.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay. That was, you know, it was a little bit stressful, but it's fine. He knew what he was doing. It's Mikolau. Don't worry.
The full shield can go to Gotaga. So they should both be able to make it out here pretty well set up. 175, hopefully.
Well, here's the thing, though. The storm is still moving. The wall itself is moving slow, which makes me think the circle is actually closer to them. But, well, hopefully, I would hope. But still, yeah, okay, so it's not too far. It's not too far.
It's not too bad. They'll have the bandage to stay alive. Looks like Instar just took out Kevster right there.
Oh, wow.
Fire inside a box. Must have been an aggressive push. They've got a buddy up above.
Look at that. Without skipping a beat, starts firing and lasering down his enemies in front of him. J-Biz trying to get the high ground.
Now, Kidstar did HP damage there, not shield. So J-Biz can move up. Oh.
Okay, it's okay. J-Biz is still alive. It's fine. As long as Kinstar isn't eliminated. Okay, all right, listen. Oh, NIP Young finds him. Okay, okay.
Rough. That's tough. I don't blame you for that one.
Yeah. Oh, we're back to Ukes and Platin. Now, they're still in the storm.
That's a med kit, though.
Med kit.
A full med. He uses shield.
Now, I don't know what Ukes has, but Ukes is ticking for damage. The storm is ticking for 2 as well. And he's running back. How much would... Okay, well, it was 800 wood. All right, fine. No. Definitely go back. Take all the storm damage. 800 wood. Doesn't even matter.
He's at 150. Ukes is...
oh, he's got a bounce pad. Look at that. Bouncer.
Right here.
Wait, so Ukes is... okay, Ukes is bandaging. No, this looks like a med kit. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so now they can just take the time.
I mean, Plan can use his when he gets in.
Yeah.
Or he's using it now. I guess you preemptively using it as a buffer because you don't want to have somebody gatekeep you on the way in, especially if you're low HP.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a bad position. So an early heal, the smart play.
Yeah. It's better to walk in at least with an 80 HP, right? Instead of walking with like 10, they get like a lucky body shot, and then you have nothing.
Somebody watching from up above to the west. This is, like I said, this is the gatekeeping that they were worried about. They're thinking like 15 steps ahead of us, man.
Right, exactly. And you know, it's difficult, right? Because in the moment, like we're on the outside, so we could say like, oh, well, we know where players are, we know what we might consider to be the right play, but in the moment, they don't have all the information we have, right?
Hindsight's always 20/20, man.
Yeah. But look at this, takes a bunch of shots. Oh, the double drum guns.
Ouch.
This is not the place you want to find yourself in.
A turbo build can keep you alive for only so long. You're going to run out of materials eventually. The shotty push gets a shot off and a little bit of damage.
But look, they're going to get third-partied from up on top, Dr. Lupo.
Broken and Massive are watching from top of the hill.
Oh, he tried to build something there.
Player 3 has entered the match, my friend.
Man, Platin goes down.
Duke's going to have to save him if he has an opportunity to, and I don't blame him if he doesn't, just because this is kind of a rough situation. 10 seconds left. You can build him in, box him in, but they're going to have to move ASAP. You got to start this revive immediately.
Is this the right play, Lupo? Like, do you think you just go for... I mean, look, so you can kind of see the edge of the circle there, too. So, again, the storm is going to close slower. But is it worth it? Do you just say, look, man, I got to go. Give me your stuff.
If you have a chance to get your teammate up and it's safe, it's always the right choice. Because 2 weapons is always better than 1.
True.
Plus, you have somebody to back you up. That was a lot of back and forth. Alex securing the elimination on Massive. He's got 2 of his own right now. Don't know how many Zacubus has, but hopefully it's 30.
Hopefully it's 30.
Don't think it's 30, though. I would bet money that it's not 30.
Look at this. He's got the slurp juice as well.
He's going to end at 95. But the thing with the slurp is it's got to build up. And with the zone moving, that means he will most likely engage somebody. So he's not going to be fighting at 95 HP. He'll be fighting at something much shorter than that, probably, unless he's crazy lucky. And nobody else is in the direction of where he has to push. Top-down shot from Jarl. It's 25 the shotty.
Ooh, okay. So Power and Jarl here in Viking Village, just finding players, eliminating left and right.
See that? He took a quick shotgun shot at somebody swooping in at the same time. Just pulls it out.
Why not?
Boom. Just see what sticks, you know? Keep on rolling.
I mean, especially, right, like, what if they had, like, no HP? What if they literally had 3 HP, they're flying away, and you literally hit him for 3 and eliminate him?
Imagine.
I would scream.
I probably would, too. I admittedly, like, are you kidding me?
So you got to think Tower's probably got some eliminations, right? Because Jar only has one.
Just use one. Just use
Based
one.
on how
It's
they've been
okay.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless no one else has ended up in front of them, maybe they've been third-partied repeatedly, and somebody's been securing their eliminations. Not stealing, okay? It's not stealing.
It's secure.
Securing.
That's right.
You don't want to lose those elims. Secure your elims, folks.
I like that he also has a campfire. They've got some I mean, he's got what? The remote explosives, the grenade launcher, then he's got the attack or the pump action, and then the drum gun and heals.
It's a good setup to get it, get inside somebody's structure and make them sad. Is the bottom line here.
But is this enough to take them into late game?
You need break as well?
Depends on how they play. 21 left. Zone is 53 seconds before it closes, so they can kind of do a little bit of scouting and see who's where, and maybe make a choice. You know, figure out which direction is the best way to go. Tons of resources. They're sitting on 1,400. Jarl's sitting on 1,400 of his own. There's a launch pad pre-built there.
Really?
So they can take that. It's immediately to his left. They can take it in somewhere a little more aggressive if they need to. They can drop in the top of somebody's building, blow it up. It all depends on how they want to play this. See? Here we go.
He's going for, well, I mean, you can also just use it as a scout, right? You just get a little bit of height advantage and you just circle back, right?
Yep.
All right, yeah, there you go. He circles back. Okay, over to MZQQ and Leroy. They're in Snobby.
See more swooping in. It's just gonna that outside edge. I'm curious to see if somebody's gonna build up out there. It's on the you see the white circle.
Yeah.
The safe zone. It's barely on the edge. The left edge is just barely in. There might be somebody that hangs out over there till the last second and tries to kind of be sneaky, perch.
Yeah, and
like
just
a
wait, right?
on the outside. Yeah. I want him to make goat noises now.
There's only 12 people or 20 people left, Lupo.
Only.
I mean,
in this circle.
You know,
it's ridiculous.
I don't know how people are staying alive right now, but everyone is playing very slowly.
Somebody set up shop in the basement of one of those houses. You know they did.
In the bait, you think so?
They're just gonna hang out, man. Because in the garage, they're working on the car that's in there. There's a lot of nice muscle cars in those garages.
They're like, you know what? Look, I'm gonna take a break from this game. I'm just gonna work on my hot rod here in the garage.
In Fortnite.
Somehow. And then when there's like 10 of you left, I'll come back out. We'll try again.
Chat, you can't. Oh! No way, dude! The coordinated snipe. That had to be a heavy snipe to drop the wall and the blue hunting rifle. Are you kidding me? Dude, what a shot.
Sick.
What a shot.
You got to think as a player inside that box, there's no way you saw that coming. You got to think that player's like, wait, what just happened?
Yo, Jason, I totally got this wall secure. There's no way they're going to take it down. Yeah, I'm just going to hang. Oh. Wait, I'm back in the lobby. What happened? What happened?
I blinked. I missed it. What happened?
See it? What happened?
What an unbelievable setup there, man. Back over to Lolito. I don't know if you were if you could hear, but at the prom when people were watching Lolito, they were just like losing their minds.
Really?
Yeah, Lolito's very popular.
That's awesome.
And just hear them. They're trying to communicate a little bit. I mean, I can't really tell what they're saying, but you know, they're very expressive, which is good. And it looks like they have some high ground. Okay, it was just like 2 grid spaces up. Not too bad.
I think it wasn't high enough for them to wait it out and try and take advantage. Plus, they're right on the edge of the zone, so
yeah.
If you try and build up in that way, because the zone isn't gonna hide your kind of the entrance structure. You know, you build up a tower, and if you're outside the zone, you have with some movement, they got to start pushing towards people, try and get an elimination. He's got the heavy sniper. Now Lolito's teammates got a chance to drop a wall. Maybe they could do a coordinated snipe too. You see some craziness come out,
like we just saw.
Literally just saw.
That was like some secret agent, like some Splinter Cell stuff, man. Like, whoa.
Love it. Love to see it. That's team cohesion at its finest. Now I think they're since they have the safe zone. You see right here, they're just kind of.
Oh, finds Fnatic Jarl.
Heavy snipe, man. 150, and he's going down. Jarl's. I
never noticed how far he throws the clip.
Oh yeah.
He just like chucks it. Wow, but what a find there. This is 5 skill. Again, remember this guy that edits and builds very quickly. So just
explode.
Everyone hold on to your butts. If the screen shakes like crazy, yep, like this. Don't worry. This is intended.
So fast,
this is what he's doing. It's fine. But you see, he also edited up the ramp. He's now on top of the ramp. Yeah. I don't even know how he did it before touching the ground, Lupo.
Absolutely ridiculous. So the knockdown he got a second ago with those clingers, he ends up getting the elimination on too, which is another elimination point is another elimination point.
Yeah,
it's one step closer to potentially a higher rank, higher placement. Fantastic for the team, pushing them just another step closer to a wrecking ball or even a kingpin if they end up winning. 5 skill and Herma both still alive.
Yeah, they've got to push in the storm. So the storm moves here in 20 seconds. There's 15 players. And we see this every time, right? This late in the game, the moment that we get in these situations and the storm starts to move, we immediately see the numbers go from like upwards of 20 down to like 8, right? People have lost the storm. People are eliminating each other as they're trying to just get to safety. Things happen like this where one person peaks for just a second, and that's just the window that everyone needs. Now he's got no shields.
I will say this though, sometimes when players are waiting for rotations to happen, granted it's not happening right now as 5 skills is flying in, but I want the Jeopardy music to play.
Oh. What decision will they make now?
Answer in the form of a question. Build up kind of more gophering out here.
Oh!
Excuse me?
And look, there's just a 2. It's literally a 1-by-1, Lupo. This is just what 5 skilled. Yeah, don't he done? Yeah, dude, I told you.
What? Is he 3D printing 1-by-1s? What's happening here? So fast.
This is why we don't call him 5 skill. We call him 5, 6, 7, 10 skill because 5 is just it's not enough. This guy needs more. Look at this. His teammate finds elimination. Look, Lupo, we went from 14 to 5 players.
And the next zone is a little bit of a hike too. They go like west-southwest. You try and sneak their way out.
It's like ending like on the edge of the map. You see that?
Yep.
Where it is.
Oh, they're thinking about. Lolito's thinking about sneaking out and grabbing that med kit. See if there's multiple in there.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a 2v2v1.
He's just gonna wait.
Look at that. That player's taking 10. Damn, there you go. It was Fnatic Power. They eliminate Fnatic Power. Lolito taking the shot.
Let's hear the comms here.
All right, let's listen in.
Vale, uno tumbado.
Abajo ya.
Oh.
Rematado, falta uno solo. No te la
I guarantee you that last moment right there. The call, oh yeah, the call from Lolito to push in, saying that had to be an HP is low.
Yep.
You can tell just how aggressive he's like. You got to get in there. Got to get in there because they took advantage of a low shield situation. White damage means now is the time, man. Got to clutch up.
I like that he went ahead and he said, look, you go in, I'm going to stay back and plink from back here. If something goes wrong, at minimum, we've got range. You're up there. Take the shot. Secure a Victory Royale. But for everyone at home, we've actually got some standings updates. So let's take a look at that now. These will be the standings from the very first game. So as you can see, after the first game, Liquid and Atlantis find themselves have activating Wrecking Ball, 10 points. Right behind them, Reflection with 8. They also activate Wrecking Ball. Fnatic Power and Jarl, they found a Victory Royale on the first game, and they activated Kingpin. So these are the standings here for the very first game. I'm curious to see. I mean, look. The points are so close. Look how many points people have. 4 points, right? That's 4 people, 4 points. 2 people, 3. A bunch of 2. That's literally the difference. 1 elimination stands between these people and top 10. Look at that.
That's pretty impressive. And like you said, you're saying the number of people that had 2 points. It went way past the first page, my friend. Way past the first page.
Yep.
There were a lot of individual eliminations too. You see on the right side, 25th through 32nd, all a single point apiece, and that's great. That means that there's a lot of it's not just 1 or 2 teams that are dominating. And I think what that says is a lot of these players have a ton of skill.
Right.
Have a ton of skill. Definitely. And are taking really good advantage of weak situations for their opponents, third partying, taking shots when it's the right time, and not putting themselves in bad situations.
Yeah, I think so. Let's take a look at that final elimination from last game, match number 4. So they were fighting 5 skill.
2v1, or up 2v1 too.
Yeah. I mean, what's interesting is that we know 5 skill is like an unbelievably talented, scary fast builder. He actually had no master at the end. It was 1, 2, 5. So he literally had 1, 2, and 5 materials. So there wasn't much he could use, right?
With how fast he builds, you think he has like there's like a pile of keyboards that sit to his left that he like every time, because he's abusing those keys, man. He has to. It's like, oh, this one's broken each match. Let's go on to the next one.
Okay, new keyboard.
It's impressive to see players play that fast. And even if he's in a bad situation, he tried his heart out. I mean, he tried to build his speedy 1x1s, print those things out, and stay alive. But let's take a look at highlights from that game.
Let's take a look indeed. This is probably the most action-packed game we've seen so far. Because I felt like anytime we were just like cutting to anyone else, it was just constant action.
Big shout out to the guys that are in charge of camera work today too, because they've been on point with staying on top of the right fights at the right times. Really, really, really good job. Speaking of which, the minigun, there's multiple people in this match had miniguns. Just try, which is crazy, because you don't see a lot of minigun play in public matches. But these competitive ones, the minigun is actually really, really good. We just saw in the last patch a change to critical hit damage from the minigun. I think potentially because of that, because so many players are realizing that this thing is up close, man. It is a monster. It is like a blender in the form of a weapon.
It does both, right? It chews through materials.
It does.
And if you're close enough and you're literally just landing shots, most players can't even react. Like, it's just so fast. And it's one of those weapons that, like, you hear it, and then it's hitting you, and you're like, you can't even process what's happening, right?
Plus, you can turn, you know, oh, that snipe. That snipe.
That was a sick snipe.
Dude, so good. As I was saying, the minigun, you could turn your avocado and your quinoa into a delicious drink. You know, so it's a blender. This is the very end. The shots.
There you go. They find Firma, and then last but not least,
it's good to see. It's good to see Lalito's POV on this too. Oh yeah. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love watching those last ones. The reactions from people realizing that they won the game was so good, man. So good.
Yeah, but don't forget, it's not only about the Victory Royale, it's the Kingpin bonus.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Their points next game will be tripled. We'll have to see how. I mean, even that's the thing, right? Even if you find 3 eliminations, still 9 points on the board. We saw the standings from first game, right? It's very, very close right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll have standings for game 2 in just a moment, but I'm sure you guys are very curious to see this special clip I have for you. Let's take a look.
Uh-oh. What did I do? Did I do something?
You're gonna guess?
Oh man. Oh, these are always so.
Oh yeah.
I think the one on the far left is holding the entire thing up.
Listen, sometimes very, very nice people want to build names and things like that. And actually, I have to commend him on the P in Lupo right there. You see the triangle edit? We actually, during that, we saw that guy out there, and quick shout out, teaming not good, so we did have to eliminate him at the end. I felt really bad, but he took some time to make that just right.
Yeah,
and it came out perfect.
Yeah,
oh, perfect.
What did you like? Look over and you're like, that's my name.
We landed there, and I saw the L going up, and then the platform going across, and that's when you know. As soon as it's clear, it's like nobody builds like that. What's happening here? We took a little bit of time. We actually had to help him out because he was short on materials.
You just walk up.
We had to give him a very small loan of 500 wood to finish that, and then the bank had to reclaim said wood.
Yeah,
when all is said and done. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
sorry.
For you guys at home, let us know how you're enjoying the action here. Hit us with that hashtag Summer Skirmish. Let's have a conversation. What do you think about the Kingpin? How are you enjoying the games? Are your predictions right? Were they wrong? Send us your favorite Twitch clips. We'll take a look at those. Talk about how amazing this guy is. I love this guy. I can't.
Tweet or you're banned. No, I'm serious.
Just like that. Just like that. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have one game left to play. Don't go anywhere. Get up, get stretch a little bit, find something to drink, a little snack, and we'll be back after this break for the final match of EU. Don't go anywhere. See you in just a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week 6 of the Summer Skirmish. My name is Zeke, and we're joined this week by Dr. Lupo.
Oh, look at me. I'm Dr. Lupo, and I know how to cast. Kind of. I have no idea what's happening, really, Chad. Okay.
He's
just
doing
saying.
phenomenally. Definitely, let's get some Lupo love in the chat for sure. Yeah. You know what's fun is we actually have the standings after game 2.
Yes.
So we can take a look and see where players fell after that game. So look at that. Eric and Tomo at the top there, they have 10 points, and they activated Wrecking Ball, so their points for that next game 3 were doubled. Kinstar and J-Biz. Remember, Kinstar clutched up a W, so he activated the Kingpin. And look at that, Mista and Meister right behind him, again with only 8 points, man. So as you can see, the points are very, very close right now.
Now, based on what you see on screen, potentially maybe a fault there. I think if they have 8 points, 8 eliminations, that means, unless that was doubled, that must have been doubled from the previous one, which is why there's no Wrecking Ball. Okay, I just put 2 and 2 together in my head. Look at that. Jack can do it too. I'm proud of you guys. You see, here's the rest of the standings for match 2 there. A number of 4 more teams there, 2 eliminations apiece. It's too bad when you see people come up with 0, but it's tough, man. I was in that situation. There were a set of solos a number of weeks ago in which I came out with 0 eliminations of my own. I got absolutely farmed by every player out there, and it felt real bad. But honestly, I mean, that's just the way the game goes sometimes. Is you can land. Imagine you land on top of a house. You smack the roof open. That's the sound of a pickaxe for some reason. You see the chest inside. You open that thing up, and you're like, hey, look, grenades. Gray SMG, and you just, a single tear rolls down your face because you know that someone is going to make their way in there and make you very sad. So I've lived that life. It's not a good life to live, but it's you know, it's part of the game. That's what happens, man.
Definitely. What have you thought of the games so far? We've already got 4. We got 1 game left to play for EU, and then obviously in a few hours we'll hop over to NA. What have you thought so far the first 4 games?
If someone does not rocket ride, by the end of this game, I will personally do absolutely nothing because I don't have the ability to affect anyone whatsoever. But I will imagine banning them all. I just want to see somebody do something crazy, man. I want somebody to fly through the air on a rocket and, you know, shoot their teammate off into space and have them hit like a crazy no-scope or something on the way down. It needs to happen.
You didn't like the last shot where they double sniper fired that one guy?
That was wild. Yeah. That was wild. That's thus far has probably been the most exciting. Like how do you, the coordination there? Yeah. I'm speechless, honestly. In the middle of turning play like this, that's well done. Yeah, that is a big hats off from me, man.
What do you think you'd like to see done differently from players? Right? What would you? Is there something you think that you're like, you know what, I want to see this player do this differently? What does that thing go?
You see a lot of players, if they're ending up with low elimination counts, that are landing a little safer than they usually do. Maybe it's time to get more aggressive. Maybe it's time to watch a drop from another team and follow them in. Go in and try and, you know, maybe land, even go so far as to land at the same box that they're at. Try and steal that weapon right as it pops out and make them, you know, little sad, a little respect kneeling can happen, you know?
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see if that happens here in match number 5, our final game here coming in from Europe. Let's hop into game right now. And for everyone at home, this is the final game. Don't forget to tweet at us with that hashtag Summer Skirmish. How have you guys been enjoying the first 5 games? We've got 5 more coming up in NA in just a few hours.
At 2 p.m. Pacific for those keeping track at home. 2 p.m. Pacific is when the 5 NA games from today plays. Like I said, early aggression. Super important. Zacubus going down.
Oh, it was Zacubus. Okay, and then immediately, secure the elim.
Alex is around here somewhere.
You gotta think they're like, okay, where though, right? I like Flush because it's such a... The floor is diverse. So
you like Flush because there's toilets. Don't lie to these people, Zeke.
I was going to say, I like that you can kind of run around the different levels. There's different sounds.
It's all about the porcelain for you. You tell these people whatever you want, Zeke. I see through this facade, okay?
Okay.
Everybody chat. The man loves porcelain, all right? Just let him live his life.
Look at this. So this is Loya and Svenos. Sevenos. Look at this.
Sevenos. Oh, Loya kind of got unlucky with that drop just because she picked up the rounds, the medium ammo up on top, but there wasn't any weapon. Luckily, nobody else dropped there. So here's back to Flush. The toilets. Your home and native land apparently. Alex hiding up the rafters. He could Batman these guys like crazy. Drop in from above. There it is.
I am
Fall
the
back.
knight. Oh. Okay, he takes one down. Look at this.
Get the
build.
thirst.
You just gotta secure it. I think he's just gonna try and go for it.
Oh, good attempt there, Alex. Good attempt.
Yep.
He got it's too bad. Those shotgun shots weren't lined up just right. He got white damage on the first two, which I think probably, I mean, we could pull back the clip and do the quick math on it, but anywhere from 10 to 1 HP left on the first opponent, which is too bad. An extra shot kind of, it delayed him engaging the second opponent, so he had to worry about the first guy. He had to wall up and then kind of run into a resource issue because he was inside flush. There's not a whole lot to smack in there. Toilets don't give a whole lot. I'm just being honest with you. So. Porcelain throne can only go so far, my friend.
Look at this, even farming the railroads to get the metal. Oh my god.
It's like a quick 3 smacks for more than 10 metal per material per piece. It's great. Great value.
Yeah.
Big value.
Great value.
Big value.
This is Rasmussen, Zatros.
I'm not sure what that voice is that they're doing, but it's
a high-pitched voice. Maybe they're imitating
me. We just want to get some rock out here. Yeah, let's just run around. Yeah, just run this way now. Smack that rock too. Yeah, perfect. Good swings.
I think they also got an elimination. So that's probably what they were like saying, oh, good job. You know, we got some eliminations. We actually have an update here. The Game 3 standings. We're really quickly going to throw that up on your screen now to see where players were after game number 3. They're at the top, Keenstar and J-Biz. Remember, they had the Victory Royale, so they utilized that Kingpin bonus to show up on top there. Right behind them, Eric Tomo, and then Amar and Ames is your top 3.
It's crazy too to see the top 2 from that match did not have Wrecking Ball, and that means that their points were so high because they, like you said, they utilized their multipliers. Right. That's nobody in that match had more than 7 eliminations.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Oh man, look at this. So that's Mike or Reich goes down.
Big LMG spray.
It's great. Yeah, I think.
Knock knock. You're inside this box. Hello.
Hello, this is us.
Yeah, we're here to talk about a potential sale on shotgun shells. Here, take this one as a test. It's yours.
There you go.
That was a good push, man.
Yeah. Look at this. He's got 3 eliminations, Lupo.
Trapped in a box is nightmare mode every time, man. You're like, I could build. Maybe I can sneak a shot out super quick. The number of times that's happened to me, and I openly weep, way too high. Because you know at that point, like, this is not going to go well. All right, nobody clip it, please. It's going to be bad.
Hopping over to Vainless, he's being revived right now. Look at that, a chug. I'm fine with that. You know, it's like, hey, I went down. Oh wait, we have a chug. That's fine. Whatever. I'll just commit to this fight. Just don't let me get eliminated.
It's almost like at certain points, depending on what healing your teammate or yourself might be carrying, you can use your own HP and shield as kind of like a resource, because you can push it. If you're like, I know that I have minis, and I know I have a med kit, and I'm at 150 right now, so if I get knocked down, it's no big deal. So I can be a little more aggressive, maybe make a halfway sacrificial play and get a knockdown, or maybe clear a team and get knocked down, and then my teammate can scoop me up. And players will think about that when they're playing, too. They won't just look at it as, I need to stay alive 100% all the time. You can almost play outside of your own wheelhouse, push in on people when you're like, maybe nobody else is around. I know this is a chance. This is a 1v2. I'm just going to run at this guy. And if he smacks me, it doesn't matter. My teammate will clean him up and then pick me up. These players analyze those kind of things.
Yeah.
And it's scary how fast they think about it. I think this is a little creep walking from Reflection. He's looking for...
Look, he's in Tilted.
Tilted Towers.
Okay.
Nick Merck's home and native land. I don't think in the 17,000 games that Nick has played, he's ever landed anywhere else.
Oh, wow.
Rocket plays.
He's eliminated.
Takes Ukes out.
Yep.
Unlost hide inside the apartment building there.
Ukes lost his life. I'll be here.
That was a terrible joke, Zeke.
Dad jokes, that's me. Oh.
Shotgun shot on Senpai.
Wow. Ruben goes down. And look at that. They find a duo.
Good play, good play, good play. You see the feed Reflection taking a couple knockouts there. I believe a knockout elimination. Still hanging out here on the very, very far east side.
And this is only the final game for the first day, Lupo. So every single, you can tell everyone's kind of playing their hearts out, right? It's best to go as hard as you can and say, look, I did literally everything I could.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We also have an update. Game 4 standings, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put that up on your screen right now. So this is where players were. So right there at the top, Amar and Ames at the top 9. Lolito has activated Victory Royale, so they have
the King bonus.
Yeah. But what's interesting is no one else has Wrecking Ball.
It's pretty crazy.
Just the Kingpin. So now Lolito has to try and utilize that modifier and see what they can find there.
Based on previous elimination counts and points,
I'm 5-2.
that means that they could potentially. I mean, we haven't seen too many teams end up with more than 10 elims in a single game, which means if they want to get first this last game, since they have 3 times multiplier. For those keeping track at home, quick math, they could probably only come away with 4 eliminations, and that'd put them at 12.
Yep.
They have a huge advantage right there. The goal potentially just play safe, play slow, play smart, take advantage of that bonus.
Do you think so? Do you think you would just try to like land somewhere that's, you know, high populated, just go for it?
It depends on the players. It depends on how they play, what they're comfortable with. Oof.
Oh, now Tinny, Dan Hizzle goes down, but Tinny says, "Not today, Fnatic. I gotcha."
Good save there, Tinny. Well done, my friend.
Look at it's just it's just a rabbit. He just has the fries. He's just looking for a hug. Okay,
that's all he wants.
Leg goes down, and is immediately oh, look at that. It's fine. Teammates close. Look at that. He's just like, come on, hide down here. That's smart because you don't know if there's players coming up over that hill. Who's gatekeeping? Who's not?
Third party from out in the storm feels really bad, especially with all that rain. You know, their clothes is going to be soaked. They're going to have to dry them off for a while.
I just thought about that.
Takes a long time. You're right. The little penguin's getting you. Just go ahead and just get the loot and just run on in. Just go on, buddy.
Don't pick up your teammate.
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
all right. What is he's the little dude sitting on your shoulder that's telling you all the terrible things to do.
Yeah.
Just let him tick out and take his stuff. Right. Right. Remember, he didn't get you a present for your birthday this year, so maybe don't pick him up.
It's like, you know what? He didn't give me a present.
Yeah, that's right, Penguin. You're right.
Yeah,
I forgot. He didn't. He forgot. Wow.
This is
take his material.
Loya and Sevenos.
Sevenos? Eidos?
You know what? I'm curious. So I remember last time I jinxed him. I want to listen in this time without saying anything.
Okay, yes,
Let's just listen in.
Just gonna third party these guys.
Nice.
Might be able to shoot him down. Got C4s. You with me?
That might have been the most calm I've ever heard both of them.
Yeah. We're just like, I'm going to third party him. Nice.
But it's very direct. I mean, it's those kind of comms. You don't want to get too over the top. You don't want to be too energetic. I suffer from that quite a bit. I get real worked up by this game, man. It's super exciting. So like if I manage to do any amount of damage to anybody, you're gonna hear me freak out. What a shot, by the way. The wall into the edit. Just a quick tack shot to the face. And done.
My gosh, the double barrel shotgun putting in work. And don't forget, they have the Kingpin bonus active, so their 2 points are now doubled, so they have 6 points.
You know what's funny is right now I didn't look at the name.
And you just knew.
I knew that we were watching 5 skill.
Yep.
Instantly, because suddenly, I'm telling you, man, human 3D printer. This guy's so fast.
They find the elimination as well. You know what's interesting? A few weeks ago, 5 skill actually dropped a 20 bomb.
What?
When the incentive was, if you could drop a 20 bomb, we're going to love you really hard. And he said, you know what? 20 bomb? I'm 5 skill. Watch me 3D print.
That's crazy. Well done.
I think he actually almost had, he was 23, was 1 point away from 24. It almost walked away with the most that day.
Holy cow. He almost got more kills in a tournament game than I've ever gotten in any game of Fortnite I've ever played. Think about that. Think about that right now, Zeke. How's that make you feel?
Oh, I'm so sad.
Big sad face.
Oh, what is happening?
Play from the side, pushing in. Herman gonna secure his back. The shots from the back, that quick like spin around and cover. He's trying to go for a peek of the shotty.
Oh, look at this. What smart building.
Oh, well done. Optimize your PC.
Optimize your PC, 5 skill. You're doing great.
Looks like Herman 5 skill don't need to optimize because they just secured both of those with ease. Well done. Herman only took a little bit in. You see, he's still got 55 shield.
Yeah.
They're still in great spots.
Yeah.
5 skill, probably about what, 190 total. He's missing a little bit of HP, and that's it.
Not bad. Check out this replay we got coming in right now. This is a replay from Kevster. Oh, hunting rifle? Let's go, baby. What a shot. 161 meters.
All right, well, the deafening silence from
Power.
Yeah, just all you need to know is that he wants to win.
Yeah,
you don't have to hear it, but you can hear it. That doesn't make any sense, Zeke. The edit through, what a swap! Very, very fast. He triangled on top and immediately edited out the corner and pushed through, trying to. It's like throwing a curveball in. The drop in.
Wow.
Jetpack's going down. Secure that one because you know his teammate's gone.
Oh man, they had so.
You can hear him. He was like frustrated. He's like, "Oh, they took down Jarl," but what a really clutch play. Honestly, he jumped down. The guy made the edit play. Then he jumped over him and just literally kept pushing his structures. Found himself on top, blew himself down, and then that was it.
I just want to comment super quick. First off, the way back top right, you see that hill back over there with the brick structure in the wood?
Yeah.
Someone is up there, and they snipe down from above. Not those shots, which is, I believe, his teammate, but somebody is up there on top of that hill, which means they're super established. Also, Eric is giving away one of his secrets. Holy cow, what a shot. And look at his keyboard. It's a rainbow.
That's how he's winning these games, Eric.
No, we all know now. You've revealed your secret. Now, for real, you got to look out for those people on top of the hill. They're established. They're just going to set up shop, man. And we've seen that in like all of these games. The really competitive players, they know you're going for eliminations, wait for gatekeeping, just build your base up, you know, establish a good position, assuming you have the materials, the ammunition, and the healing to do so.
Right.
If you do that at the wrong time, you put yourself actually in a worse position. Because if you build up a box, people know that you're in the box. And if you don't have the materials to secure the box,
yeah, there's going to be 4 or 5 different groups of people being like, don't
it's probably going to be a bad time. Yeah, it's going to be a bad time.
Hopping back over to Gotaga. Miklau here.
Now, I'm curious if in some way, I doubt we can, but I wonder how many eliminations Miklau has, because these guys have... they've got to be doing well. They've been doing well all the games so far.
I mean, when you have expressions like Gotaga here, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here he goes, just look at him getting expressive again.
I'm saying, man, I love the way when you can see players get really, really into it. Oh, shot, the SMG fire there. Well done.
Oh my gosh.
Even the gray SMG, after a heavy shotgun shot, just swapping to anything that has a really high rate of fire, always super effective.
Yeah.
Always super effective. Yeah, Gotaga took some damage, right? He'll just walk it off. Tis but a flesh wound. He'll be fine, right?
Walk it off.
Just walk it off, right? Clean yourself up. You're a mess.
You know what's tough, man, is they don't have heals. Like, look at Miklau. Miklau's probably got maybe 3 HP. Maybe.
That means if you want these guys to do well, if you're at home watching, send them your power, all right? Send them your power. Using that tree to his advantage. He's gonna have to, gonna have to try and kind of tunnel, wall his way up as he pushes out.
Tough spot to be in, man.
That looked like jump SMG fire from above. A rough push.
Oh no. Okay, so
he's almost in the zone.
They just dipped into his health pool though.
Well, you heard, I was gonna say, here are grenades coming in. The platform that he's on might not be secured underneath. There could be just one thing holding it up above the water. That's the thing about Loot Lake. The water's deceptive because you see the structures like right on top of the water, but unless you put a wall or a ramp down underneath, it's not actually secured and you can take it out super fast.
Right. Oh my gosh, look at that wall at the perfect time, stopping the bullets.
He's still got a ton of metal left. He can build up and keep himself alive. He's gonna edit his way down. Disadvantage in HP and elevation is rough, but he can use his quote-unquote disadvantage in elevation. He can get down underneath and knock this stuff down because now his opponent's up above him. He has a chance to kind of take advantage of it.
Oh, man. And again, you saw he fell in the water for a second, but it's okay.
No healing is still tough, though. He's got 2 traps. I wonder if he has a campfire. Probably not. I feel like maybe they would have tried to use it in the middle of a fight by now.
Yeah. Like get in the zone safe and just immediately campfire. Yeah. Oh, high ground. Oh, gosh.
He's still... Oh, he used the minis. That's right. 20, 14.
Oh no, Gotaga goes, and to Amar as well.
They've been playing extremely well.
Just Miklau left.
The northeast corner over here, still outside the zone.
Okay, so Rody.
Modern, you see the edit, the window edit right there? We call that modern, by the way. It's like
a modern wall.
Yeah. Well, it's that house style is like modern architecture. It's all like flat surfaces, and so anytime you see those buildings, you always call that modern.
Look at that, man! A 2x1 on top of modern house. He just edits his friend down.
Get out of here! This is my house. All right. This is my little 1x1.
Don't do anything else.
You're a gingerbread man. Go somewhere else. Christmas is isn't until December. What are you doing? He doesn't talk like that, Jack. Come on. I am curious how they're going to assault this, though. Those modern houses, that little structure right there, there's a lot that's connected to the ground, so those are typically pretty safe to build up on top of. It looks like he might be attempting to bait himself a little bit and draw out a peek from them so his teammate could take the snipe shot through that little window that he built. I think that's why he built the ramp straight forward and just ran straight at him. You see he's kind of reversing, flipping it right now. His teammate's building up on top. They're trying to get a top down on whoever's stuck inside here because the edit did happen. Those guys are probably still unless they edit out the back and rotate it away.
Right, and now they've got to run as well. The Storm's coming in with 35 seconds. I think whoever was there, they bailed.
They must have bounced.
Unless... No, did they bail? Oh, that must be them up there that's building. How did they get so far and they didn't see him?
The bush!
That's probably why. Oh. That was Warchi there. Dang.
The attempt at a bush play, you get points for effort in that one.
I think so.
Well done. That might be the first bush I've seen utilized in any of these games. Twitch Rivals bringing out the craziness, man. Bringing out the craziness. That Tomato Man giving you the dead stare in the bottom left corner. Look out for him, Chad. He can see you. It's so stupid, Zeke. I love it.
It's
I love
literally
it.
the best. One of the best.
It's the best.
I think the best skin, you're right. And the eyes, like they're googly eyes. So if you're like moving around, they're just like shaking. And
I feel like that skin really speaks to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they can't build. Oh wait.
Metal.
Suddenly, okay.
Rody just walked over that from, I believe, from his teammates' leftovers. The trap. Sorry, buddy, you went down, but I'm gonna have to use your goodies.
Man, but it's just
see you around, little buddy.
It's just like not enough, though. It's
there's bandages. I was gonna say he needs some mini.
Yep.
Pop the mini. Get established. Just wait it out. Maybe this is a good chance to just like last second because he could. I mean, he could hug the zone a little bit. He's got a med kit out there. He can swap them in. I'm actually kind of surprised he's not grabbing the med kit. You could juggle the med kit for the minis. Get in. He'll be higher HP and shield than he was before that.
Maybe he feels like he can't because it takes time to med kits. 10 seconds.
He's got time.
Right?
22 seconds.
Yeah, but maybe he's just like so in the zone.
This is a good chance at third party because he's in a good spot for the next zone. Granted, this I was going to say he's going to take a little bit of fall damage. No big deal. It's not a big drop. But right now is maybe his one shot, one opportunity to third party a little bit. You know, try not to mom spaghetti too much and see what happens. Zeke, what are you laughing at?
Dude, my palms are sweaty. That's all I know. But look at this.
His arms don't look heavy though because he's going. Look at that. Like I said. Light-armed man taking the shot here, taking Rasmussen out with a hunting rifle. Body shot is all he needed, less than 90 HP. The third party coming in.
4 eliminations, Lupo. 4. That's 4 points.
Feels good.
I think there's someone directly below him, right? Right here, like on this ramp. Wait. Bounce a grenade in the little cubby there.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep.
He's right there. You ever think it's like weird when you see people moving through wood? Like I don't know why, but I
shot and his target was midair.
That'd been gross. It'd be 6 eliminations, man. And keep in mind, this is the last game of the day for Europe. We've got more games coming tomorrow, so they really just have to prioritize elimination. Eliminations, man. That's not the sound you want to hear.
Nope.
Not this. Was this tiny? You
zone.
don't want to hear.
All 4 and a.
They're also. At the blue Lubo with Nar going in, trying to. So this is a 2v1v.
Amar had to leave his teammate on the zone. Some HP advantage potentially from Amar. He's got an angle. 70,
oh,
the headshot.
70. Oh,
that's one shot left. Even just a quick flick of the shotty right now.
No way. Oh, he was so close.
I was hoping for the tag to come out.
Yeah, man.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Just a quick push. Quick push. 1v1 situation.
But where is the last player, Lubo? And who could it be?
Right next to him. Building up underneath. They're very close to each other.
Oh, no, he doesn't have bats.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. It's Tomo.
Zone's your side.
Tomo and Amar.
Oh, my gosh.
Amar's completely out. 144. He's got nothing left. There's materials. No healing.
I feel
63
like,
HP.
Do you think maybe... I mean, look, he's got an LMG.
It's time to shoot it out.
Yeah.
It's time to shoot it out.
I think so.
You can't...
Oh,
no! The push! Tomo with the play, dude!
Wow. Well done. Tomo, well played. So that means that he's going to secure a Victory Royale. So now we wait and find out final standings. But that... I'm curious. Maybe we'll see. Oh, sweet. Wow.
Build down. There it is. Nice. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Dude, so he literally caught him off guard because he basically walked around, dropped down, built, and you saw he tried to react. Amar came around the corner, and he was like, how's it going?
Those I love every time you see a player do it, and I've seen more and more people do it. The quick walls down, and they build like a ramp or a floor to catch themselves. It's crazy. That's such forward thinking, too, because you don't often see a lot of players think, I can drop without taking damage if I just pop these out super quick.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard. For me personally, when I try to do it, like I've only done it once, and it worked out, but I was definitely like, I'm falling to my death. Ramp, please be there. Just be there. Be my saving grace. And it worked out that one time, but I'm like, I've done it once.
I would probably explode like a Lou Pinata every single time, I'll be honest. Those kind of things, those build fundamentals, they're so important if you're trying to play competitively, if you're trying to, when you're trying to win these games, because the people you run into, they're going to be crazy good at it. Fortnite is building.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like sometimes 90% of the game is about how fast you can build, how fast you can edit, what kind of structures you can put up and take advantage of your opponents with the top down or even from underneath. If you can build 1x1s, edit your way up, and then edit your way back down, throw people off, you got to lose yourself in it, man. And some of these guys these players can build so fast. It's terrifying.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights coming in from our final match 5. Let's relive some of these awesome moments.
It's good to see the LMG get some love, man.
Yep.
A lot of these early game fights, too, can be decided. Because early like this, not a lot of players have a lot of materials yet, necessarily, especially if they've already been in a fight. So if you can make your way in and engage, even with a blue, like you saw, a blue LMG can go a long way. Excellent mid-air shotgun shot, too. Just a quick little boop right on the head, and they explode. Reflection we've seen with a lot of really good kits over the course of these games. They're fighting in tilted, the top of what we call castle, trying to just wall himself in. It just gets the quick edits, goes for the eliminations. Oh, wonderful shot. Gotaga.
With a double barrel.
Feels so good. Now here, this snipe, dude.
161. Clean.
Perfect lead, yep. So good, man. Head into a window. I love seeing those too, especially because you can see players read each other and like, okay, you think you can back out now. They'll pop a quick hole in the wall, take the shotgun shot and back away. And Tomo's done it a number of times. A lot of these players have done it a number of times, but here, finishing this one off, taking home the W.
Oh, man, I just love that. Just coming down. Yep. Very awesome play. So, man, what do you think? We've got 5 matches complete now. This is for EU. What's been your favorite moment of the day so far?
The coordinated snipe.
Coordinated
Had to be the
snipe.
coordinated snipe, man. I'll smile for any good snipe like that. But that's two guys lining things up exactly right. Team cohesion, especially in duos. Duos is very much about coordination, communication between some of these players, and making a shot like that work. You have to be on point.
Yeah. Yeah, and it really feels bad when you miss, right? It's one of those things that, like, you take the shot and you hope, and if it works out, you're like, if it doesn't work out, you're like,
feels, yeah.
Who was watching? Don't clip that, right?
And cutting the stream now, and we're going offline now, and we're done. Thank you for watching. Yeah, it's
tomorrow. Yeah.
A failed shot, especially, and maybe this is just me, but the hardest targets to hit for me are the ones that aren't moving. I don't know what it is. Something about it throws me off. I'm just maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm seeing right, you're just out there, you're standing there, you're smacking a rock or something, and my brain says he's going to jump and fly away, so I'm going to shoot in a totally random direction.
And then he just doesn't
misses
move.
completely. Like, you're standing still. Maybe you actually AFK'd. Maybe you haven't even played yet today. And I missed.
Man, are you ready though? Are you ready to see
Match 5 standings?
Match 5 standings.
Bring it on, dude.
Here we go. Let's take a look together and see where our players have placed. So they're at the top.
I literally just last game said that no one had Wrecking Ball. And then 3 teams, 7 eliminations apiece. Holy cow. You guys listening? What happened? That was wild.
They said, wait, Lupo wants action. We're going to give him action. And there you go. They're your top 5 teams. Man, the points were super, super close. This is only the first 5 games.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
gosh.
The rest of the board, looking here too, a number of dual eliminations there. A ton of teams, like I said before, just coming away with even just a single elimination feels good. Because that means that you establish dominance over even just a single player.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, too, so the way that the schedule is set up for the weekend is different than what most people will be used to from the previous weeks. Today and tomorrow and every pair of days, this weekend and next weekend, it's split Europe, North America. We're doing 5 games for Europe today, and that was the end of Game 5. That means North America's 5 games start today at 2 p.m. Pacific. Again, maybe your parents can help you, translate what time that is for you in your time zone. Go ask them. Say Dr. Lupo sent you. And then again tomorrow, Europe and North America play another 5 games. The other half of the games for the weekend. The same thing happens next week. So,
yeah. For you guys at home, let us know how you're enjoying the action. Hit us with that hashtag Summer Skirmish. Have you enjoyed the games? Have your predictions come true so far?
Skin Star is crazy accurate. Plus, he has one of the new skins on, which. Everybody knows gives you superpowers.
Yeah, yeah.
It does.
And this is, look, Lunary, Abyss, and Solary Keemstar.
Keemstar took out Alex. No! Thinking, I still want that elimination. I still want to get that single point, even if that's all I can get, because there's a chance that I'll put you above somebody else. So he's still going to get a little more aggressive than potentially he should in 1v2.
Right.
Like I said, he had Kevster down to just 30 HP, so it was a chance for a point. Now you're going to see him, and here we go. Young going down. Guess the tag, 2 tags. There we go.
Oh, that was Dan Sizzle. Nice elimination coming out from him.
Tinny and Dan have been removed from the game, we'll say.
Back to lobby. Oh,
sleepy time.
Look, I mean, I guess maybe that's like is that like you think a thing that he just does? He's like, all right, gonna start the game and emote. Okay, cool, we're ready to go.
We're established.
And we're established. Maybe it's like a call, right? It's like a call, like, hey everyone, it's me, Mitro, I'm here. Emote, and then they're like, oh my gosh, is that him?
Senpai going on. Daniel's trying to establish. Gets the second one now. Dan is down to what appears to be 3 HP? 3 HP. And a dream. And he did get some minis. He has a single mini and full shield. He has an opportunity to just kind of...
Definitely some fun moments.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird hearing yourself.
It's very strange. Jarring almost. I don't listen to my own stream. And so, like, people I've listened to you multiple weeks in a row, and you sound fantastic, by the way.
Thanks, man.
But, like, hearing yourself back like that...
It's weird.
But those plays, dude, there have been some on-point gameplay. And European players showing up like you would not believe. I'd love to see a lot of these guys jump in the same pool as North America and see what everything looks like. See who's really on top. NAs or EUs in the chat if it's not an emote-only mode.
So, Loop, let me ask you this. If your life was a video game, what would the cheat codes be?
What would the cheat codes be? You would put the Konami code in to have no back pain.
Ooh.
And maybe be able to sleep at night.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
I had to old age myself, man. You sometimes embrace it, Zeke. All right? It's part of the brand. It's who we are.
That's right.
What about you?
Mine would definitely be stop time, because there's so many times where I think I just slept 8 hours, I've got to get up. Wow, I'd love to sleep an additional 15 and just not do anything today. For the stop time, sleep, be like, wow, it's still 7 a.m. Let's get up for the day. I've slept 24 hours.
For those keeping track at home, yes, Zeke did complain about the early start time today.
You know what else we've got before we go is community clips. Let's check out some more of your favorite moments throughout the day.
I mean, he's got to, right? Yeah, he just did. Okay.
He edits in, closes himself off in an attempt to push for this fight still.
Oh, there goes Teddy. Teddy secures the elim on Mikolau. Kinstar finds elimination.
Tick down, last second. Kinstar 1v1. Top down.
Oh, the shot right before he built the ceiling. Look at that, and that's the kind of reaction.
Let those two guys fight it out, dude. Forget about it. Let them handle their differences, you know?
Look at that. They find eliminations. Mitra and Mista. They find an elim. There's the second one. There you go.
Excellent.
Big circles down.
All the fall damage. She took 19 from that. She's got to push in. She still can clutch this out. Come on, Gabby, you got it.
She's pushing in. She's trying to find them now. Also, I mean, she's only got the close range, right? Hunting rifle is the second thing she's got. Putting down shots. Oh, what a massive shot there.
Massive.
And well, yeah, just secure him. Secure him. Thirst him. There you go.
There you go.
Yes. All right, so now Gabby's got a point. She's got an elimination. This is good.
Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus is the roughly there. What's wrong?
Wow.
Thermal.
170
the thermal
meters.
thirst right there.